$25,000 prizes and providing a platform to celebrate, elevate, and activate the profession.
Erica Stevens!
The awards were created by Lowe Milken of the national nonprofit Milken Family Foundation. The journey to surprising the 3,000th Milken educator is in full swing. Who will be next?
Honey, they chose me.
Celebrate teachers, value teachers, thank teachers.
Breaking news, weather, entertainment, and sports. We have it all here. This is 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Psst, we bought that action.
The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we staying in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, pam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering, awesome. Where's Tory? Like,
tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping on the love train.
We might got a couple seats left. left.
Listen, he ain't going to be, Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my take.
Now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy.
And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Yo! They just empty.
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And none but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Thursday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Hey, thank you for joining me this Thursday, September 26, 2024. Hey, we got a lot of things in store for you today on this show. So I'm going to need you to open up your ears, okay? Now, you know how I be talking about the misspending and how some of these elected officials seem to be, skating with the mismanagement of the funding. Some of these organizations, NPS, I ain't gonna say nothing. NPS, how money's coming up missing. And I always say that it should be some type of investigation. I mean, some of this make you scratch your head and go, how is this happening? Well, I felt like, it can happen. Something may be happening. I don't know if it's going to happen here in Milwaukee. I hope so. But we got to swing all the way over to New York, where Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, has been indicted. Everybody, they indicted your boy, Eric Adams. Damian Williams, the U.S. attorney in Manhattan, said Adams took over $100,000 in gifts and taking trips and splurging and whatever he was doing with the money. The mayor insists that he is innocent. Look, let me tell y'all something. I believe that if you're in a position of power, and I'm gonna throw this out there, DJ Brother Z, especially if you of the same hue as I am. You know what I mean?
Damn.
You can't get down like how the other ones that don't look like you was getting down in the office. They watching everything you doing, and the minute you misstep, the minute you do something or go against the system or try to act like, okay, now you got the title that you can buck the system that put you in place, they gonna come at you. They is gonna come at you, and they got your boy Eric Adams standing up there looking like a fraud right now. And he's saying he innocent, DJ Brother Z. He said, hey, look, we need y'all to wait till y'all hear our side of the story. And, you know how they say it. You know how they do. You know when the feds come after you and they taking all the computers and they got all this, this information on you. They ran up on his buddies, the people in his cabinet, and now they done got him. They done charged him. They say Eric Adams, they said he's facing 5 federal charges of bribery, fraud, soliciting illegal foreign campaign donations. We got some audio, but look, if y'all watching us as we broadcast live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube, we got some video for you.
David Banks' unexpected retirement as New York City Schools chancellor at the end of this school year continues the resignations of Mayor Eric Adams' close circle, who are under investigations. Some political analysts say a lot of eyes on City Hall as of late have less to do with policy and more with who's next.
Well, the optics are awful.
David Shapiro was director of the Inspection and Oversight Program at John Jay College.
I haven't seen a case where so many investigations are swirling around the orbit of one individual in the name of the mayor.
On September 4th, federal investigators raided the Harlem home David Banks shares with his partner, First Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright. Their electronic devices were also seized. Wright was appointed by Adams in 2023. Raids were conducted at the home of Philip Banks III, the chancellor's brother and current deputy mayor for public safety, as well as the home of former NYPD officer Timothy Pearson. Pearson is senior public safety advisor to Mayor Adams. Investigations of Adams' circle began last November, with federal agents searching the home of Adams' chief fundraiser Brianna Suggs as part of a probe into campaign donations with possible ties to the Turkish government. New York City Sheriff Anthony Miranda and his office are being investigated over money confiscated from illegal pot shops. Back in February, investigators searched the homes of Winnie Greco. Greco was the director of Asian Affairs. Former police commissioner Edward Caban resigned 2 weeks ago after his home was raided by the feds. His replacement, interim police commissioner Tom Donlin, says the FBI also searched his home soon after he was named. Neither the mayor nor any of those under investigation have been charged with any crime by federal or city investigators, to which Shapiro reminds that while the optics may be bad, people are innocent until proven guilty.
Because that's what they say. Hey, I believe it. Are you supposed to?
I mean, you say where there's smoke, there's fire.
Hey, I say that. Where there's money missing, there's some tricking. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you like this. And these Democrats, and it's the one, they used them to push all the migrant benefits down in New York with the sanctuary cities and putting the migrants up in the hotels and making the budget for the migrants. And now they broke him down. He must have bucked against something. He must have thought, you thought you was high on the horse. You thought you was the Django. He probably thought he was the Django, but he was really Samuel Jackson. They breaking him down, DJ Brother. And they got his crew. See, I think that anybody in elected office that's abusing the money, they need to go in the trash. And it's a lot of people around my city, walking around. I'm hoping, one day I'm hoping that we can get some news like this that's going on in New York, busting these people down for what they doing to the city of Milwaukee. Atrocious. And y'all think that since y'all skating out here, that y'all able to get y'all buddies and take the money and funnel it to y'all buddies and overlook the real people that's out here doing the work. I can't wait till the day that y'all get that all that get caught up. Y'all get caught up in that web that y'all laid out here. Because we shouldn't be in these conditions with the MPS. Look at the SDC. Look at the housing. Look at all what's going on with the management of the monies from the Office of Violence Prevention, now the Office of Wellness and Safety, and all this extra people asking all these questions and they ain't getting no answers. And millions of dollars is out here. So, hey, all I'm saying is, this give me hope, DJ Brothers, a little hope that justice could be served on these people that think that they untouchable. And I hope the FBI listening. I know they listening to my show. But just give the community a little relief. Get one of them. Just get one of them. You know what I mean? Millions of dollars missing, and then it's like a news story. It come on the news. Hey, millions of dollars are missing, but a cat stuck up in the tree next. We'll be talking about the cat stuck up in the tree. They just keep it moving. And nobody go to jail. Well, a bunch of people resigning. A bunch of people, we got to resign. But ain't nobody in no handcuffs, and that's, it's going to happen. I got to have faith that it's going to happen. Because I ain't wishing no bad on nobody. But all I'm saying is if you mismanaging the money, it is what it is. You know, you shouldn't be doing taxpayers' dollars dirty when those monies need to go to people that need to be served, and those dollars need to be as resources for people that really need it. Okay? You already getting a check. You ain't got to steal the money. All right, look, when we come back, we got a missing person. Laquita Ward, the family reached out to me about Laquita Ward, and, I made a post. The family had been making posts. Well, we got a sighting. They say that they found her. I think the Florida police said that they seen her in Florida. We're going to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, join us live for the Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable will examine the state of finances, education, and politics for Black Milwaukee. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by expert guests for a lively debate and insights that you can't afford to miss. We've got it covered on the pulse of Black Milwaukee. Get your tickets to the Truth Summit by visiting 1017thetruth.com.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org. That's 800-506-5596 or visit www.kwwf.org.
We're here.
You brought me to a cornfield to see a scarecrow?
Well, the mortgage lender said the money for our home is in scarecrow.
I think they said escrow.
Oh.
There's a lot to learn when buying your first home. That's why UW Credit Union offers home loans with local expertise and a lowest closing cost commitment to make the journey easy. UW Credit Union. Apply today. Equal housing lender.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Greater Metro Conference first place Hilltoppers travel to take on the West Allis Hale Huskies. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Been through this and
nap. Good though we still attack. If they stab me off in the back, then I guess we wasn't a match. Me and my dogs are made a pack. If we don't get it, we can't come back. And every time we came back, that's a fact, that's a fact. Been through this and that.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. All right, we got to keep it right here in Milwaukee, Truth Nation. There's a situation going on. A Milwaukee family says they need the community assistance to help find Laquita Ward, who has been missing since September 11th. The family sent me a post to make. I deal with a lot of the missing ideas for many, many, many years, and families do this. I mean, this goes on all day. Matter of fact, I got another missing person in my inbox that I'm working on right now. It just never stops this year. It seems like it's back to back. But this one is what they sent me to post. It says, "Dear Tory Lowe, I'm writing you in regards of a missing person. Her name is Laquita Ward. She has been missing for over a week now. Her guardian, Marcella Atkins, has reached out to the MPD several times, advising them on her diagnosis, which is Turner's syndrome and cognitive impairment. Laquita's situation is critical, however, and they are declining to actively investigate the search for her." This is what they sent me. And I'm going to tell you right now, as soon as I made this post, I guess they, it was spreading around social media, and then they made a post or sent out something to the news. They operate through the news stations, and as soon as I made this post, like shortly after that, they said that they saw her at the airport. Well, she was at the airport. I guess they got video footage of her at the airport here in Milwaukee, and I just recently heard that she was spotted in Florida. So how did she get through all of the, TSA and all of that without no money and get to Florida? So we got an article. The family is speaking out about this. If y'all watching again on 101.7 The Truth as we broadcast live on YouTube, y'all can check out the video. Let's listen.
Tonight, there is a new lead on a missing woman from Milwaukee.
Laquita Ward's family says she has a cognitive disability. She disappeared September 11th from Mitchell Airport, but police did not alert the public until 11 days later.
12 News' Kendall Keys is live at the airport tonight, and Kendall, Florida authorities told you they had contact with the missing woman a week before Milwaukee police issued that critical alert.
Right, Kristen, at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. It's a long way from home for the Milwaukee native. 4 days after she was last spotted here at Mitchell Airport, a Broward County Sheriff's deputy found her sleeping at the airport in Florida.
Wow.
She did tell them she didn't have any money. She was from Milwaukee. She didn't have any place to stay, any food. And
wow,
they just let her go.
A September 15th sighting of Laquita Ward, 4 days after she was last seen at the Milwaukee airport with bags packed.
September 11th.
That day burned into Andrea and Marcella Atkins' minds. Marcella says her granddaughter left her group home at 97th and Brown Deer.
He said that she just turned in the keys and jumped in the cab. He tried to question her and stop her, but she just kept walking and left.
She filled out a missing persons report at MPD District 4. Atkins says she told police there about Laquita's cognitive disability, Turner syndrome.
She has the mentality of a 14-year-old.
MPD's standard operating procedure for missing persons states someone qualifies as critical missing if they have a physical, mental, or cognitive disability.
We put a lot of pressure to let them realize this really should be critical because of her diagnosis.
Marcella shared emails with 12 News where she provided documents to investigators further proving Laquita's diagnosis. Police sent out the critical missing alert a week later, 11 days after she was last seen.
Wow. They talked about the fact that she was an adult. So that's what kind of delayed everything.
The Fort Lauderdale deputy who found her sleeping provided her a list of services. She hasn't been seen since.
I love you, Laquita, and just contact us, call somebody, and we'll get you back home.
So many unanswered questions for this family, and Kendall Ward's family said that she doesn't know anyone in Fort Lauderdale.
Right, Kristen, and they say she doesn't have any money either, and obviously her disability only adding to the family's worries. Milwaukee police won't answer why her case wasn't critical missing from the very start, but anyone with information about where she might be is asked to call Milwaukee Police District 4.
Kendall Keys live at the
I'm
airport.
gonna tell you right now, this is serious. And this goes on all the time, especially with missing blacks. When they get there and they say, okay, these are adults, they missing. Family been, your family member know that you ain't doing what you usually do. And, you're not calling the people you usually call. You're not in your regular routine. And when they make these missing people reports, sometimes the police department take their time. Well, they grown. They got a right to, leave without telling nobody. This is the stuff they be telling families. And then all of a sudden, when it spread viral, when it started going viral, oh, snap, we better do something. Tory Lowe page, he didn't post it. That's exactly what they be thinking. Come on now, Milwaukee ain't that big. Milwaukee ain't that big. Let's be real about it. You start getting 10,000 shares, 4,000, 11,000 shares on a post, that's covering the whole city. Pretty much. It's sad that you got, you know what? Let me pull what I was about to say back, because I'm definitely going to get a podcast, DJ. We got to do like an hour after dark where I can really say, because it's that bad. It's that bad. And so that's how I started existing with the missing, because the lack thereof and the lack of attention that families felt that they were getting when they was filing for missing reports. And I started with a 13-year-old that the family said that they weren't getting any good feedback from. This was way back in 2011. I started doing this. I'm a professional now. I can do, hey, you put that many years into something, hey, it is what it is. They just need to give me a badge right now, and a salary, So, but the thing is, we got to be concerned about our people, our loved ones. We can't wait till somebody make a decision to go look for them. The mama know, the guardian know, whoever close to them, the baby mama know. They know when somebody come up missing. Like, they know this person is out of their routine. That's when I start looking for them. Because the quicker I can start looking for them, the quicker I can get to them before something dramatic happens. Now, there's been 11 days that went by, and Laquita Ward all the way in Florida. They got video footage of her in Florida. I don't even know how she got the ticket if she had no money. Did somebody buy her the ticket? She up in the Florida airport. Then they gave her resources and they ain't seen her. So she still missed. I may have to do the show live from Florida. I may have to go down to Florida. Don't be surprised if I have to go down there. I'll go down there and look. It shouldn't even got this far. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, Truth Nation, we got to be the ones. That's why I don't wait. That's why I don't wait at all. Soon as somebody contact me, Tory, my daughter missing, Tory, my son missing, this is going on. We know that this is out of character for my loved one. I'm on it right now. Bow. Because I can get them. The quicker I can go get them, before something can really develop. Hey, look, let's send out prayers for the family and Laquita Ward. Let's help that family. If y'all see any posts, share it. Share it in y'all Florida groups. Let's see if we can bring awareness down there in Florida. If anybody have any information, please contact the family, myself, the police department. Let's see if we can get Laquita Ward back home. Hey, DJ Brother Z, I may look into going down to Florida for like a couple days to see if I can, You know what I mean?
Well, apparently it's very easy to get down there. So.
Apparently. And it's bad down there. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have a pop culture report. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Every accomplishment starts somewhere. For University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee student Nick Birschbach, it was connections to internships that led to a job at GE Healthcare. For master's student Brendan Neihart, it started with a meet and greet at UWM School of Freshwater Sciences. Now, he's a field engineer at WaterTech of America. And for Yasmin Cruz, studying abroad led to a job teaching English in Spain. The path to success goes many places. It starts at UWM.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Tory Lowe with his truth.
Breaking news, Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office is investigating the death of 43-year-old Devontae L. Mitchell outside of the Hyatt Regency on Sunday as a homicide. Breaking news, a Milwaukee mother is speaking out after her 17-year-old daughter, Amira Wallace, was shot and killed at Milwaukee's Deneen Park. This happened just after midnight on July 22nd. Breaking news. According to a sheriff's office report, Sean Grayson said he shot Sonia Massey after fearing she would throw boiling water at him, which would have caused great bodily harm or death. Breaking news. Body cam video shows fatal police shooting of 4-year-old Illinois boy and man holding him hostage. Police responding to a domestic violence call shot a 4-year-old named Terrell Marshawn Miller and his mother's boyfriend. Now that I have your attention, these are families that are more than just a news story. These are families who are hurting. These are families that are searching for justice. As a community, it's our duty to get involved and make sure we do our part to make sure that these families receive the justice that they're searching for. Today, it's their families in the news. Tomorrow is yours. This is why it's important for us to make sure that we stay on the front lines and make sure that we do our part to help change what's going on in our neighborhood. Whether it's police brutality, whether it's senseless violence, whether it's human trafficking, we all can do our part and help each and every family that's affected negatively in our communities get justice.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Tory Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Ben Jammin on The Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Ben Jammin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice World.
Yeah, I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
What's happening in?
What's happening in?
Hey, what's going on?
T-Low in these streets.
What's going on?
T-Low in these streets.
What's going on?
In the streets, T-Low in these streets.
What's going on?
In the streets, yeah. In the streets.
In the street.
Cardi B.
Skirt.
In the streets.
Skirt.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, that's what's going on in the streets, though. Right. That's what they say. That's the juice that's being dropped right now, T-Lo.
That's the juice that's being splattered everywhere.
Listen. Man, that is the juice. That Cardi B and Offset are going back and forth. They are going at it, and we are all witnessing it. We got front row seats, y'all. Get your popcorn out.
Every time they do this, an album drop.
That's what Ben said.
Yep. They do this every time they about to drop an album.
Yep.
But let's say it's not. Let's say it's real.
This is real this time.
Let me say it's real this time. I got a question, Juice.
I'm gonna
ask you a question, Juice.
Yeah.
Should a woman engage in, intimate activity pregnant with the person that's not the daddy?
I feel like that is that woman's business.
I'm talking about why she pregnant?
That is that woman's business. If that's her prerogative.
I'm talking about.
If that's what she want to do, I mean, would I would hope not. No, I would hope that I would never be in that situation.
I mean,
where
I'm just saying,
have to think like, dang.
Women and men have different biological makeups.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, when you pregnant with a man's baby.
Yes.
And then you go and mess with another man. Is that safe for the baby?
They said it's better.
What?
Yeah. I've heard that.
Oh, wow.
Have you heard that, Benjamin?
I like how you try to spin that without actually answering the question.
I did answer the question. I said that is that woman's prerogative. Like, it's not up to us to say what a woman should or should not do when it comes to that, because that's like controlling her body in a sense. Like, oh, she shouldn't do that. She's pregnant. If that woman is saying that that's what she want to do, because who knows? What if, this is just a what if, you got a woman, right? Yeah, hypothetical, that a woman was assaulted and she don't want to give up the baby.
But this ain't the case.
And now she has found a man who treats her nice and all this other stuff and she want to be with.
I'm talking about this Cardi B case. I mean, we can go to the right case to fit your answer, to fit your narrative.
Because, I mean,
I'm talking about right now in this space, they married, they're going through
a divorce.
Something, and they usually say that, but then they usually get back together, right?
I feel like it's serious this time.
Okay, serious or not, she outside with the baby in her stomach and dealing with. I don't know if she. I don't know. I don't even know if this is a publicity stunt or not. But what I'm saying is the idea of your pregnant wife being out in these streets with the baby and having, you don't know if it's protected, unprotected.
That's not your business no more. And I will say, if men could get pregnant instead, do you think they would be out here not still slanging stuff around to all these other women? No. I think they still would.
No.
I think they still would. No. Because it's the fact that some men can have a whole pregnant wife and still be out here slanging it.
But what I'm saying
and they're
is,
pregnant too, just not visibly pregnant.
No, what I'm saying is,
he was cheating while she pregnant.
Allegedly.
Why is that?
Right.
Why is that not a thing?
Hold on. If it's a oops, it's two people affected with something. If you go out pregnant and you mess with somebody, and then they get the germ, if the germ come on them, and it's gonna pollute the baby.
I'm not for anything unprotected.
Yeah.
I'm not for anything unprotected. So if that is something that a woman is choosing to do, just make sure you are protecting yourself. But if you choose to do that, that's nobody's business but you and that man.
I never judged a woman when I had sex with them while they were pregnant. I just kept them moving.
What?
Bruh. Kept him moving.
See? What you mean? What you mean by that, Benjamin?
Look, all I'm saying is, does it feel good? Yeah, it feels great.
Wow.
It feels great, but I will say, because personally, she didn't even know. She didn't know that she was pregnant at the time, though. She did not know that she was pregnant.
It was early in the early stages.
It was in the early stages. And I have my story or whatever, but
here we go. Here we go, Truth Nation.
Was it better?
I'll say it was good, but it was kind of scary in the end, because this is how she found out like she was pregnant or whatever, is because while we were in the midst of actually having intercourse, she got the bleeding out of nowhere.
What?
And I'm like, wait,
oh wow,
whoa,
here we go.
I'm like, is it that time of the month? Hey,
here we go.
I'm being jammy. I'm being jammy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
What you doing?
Maybe I shouldn't
messing around in there making her bleed, bro.
What is going on?
Hollywood Hook's coming out soon. It's all.
Wow.
Okay,
it needed to stay out.
I'm just saying. After I did what I did,
Here we go.
She ended up taking a nice shower or whatever right after, and then I started messing with her because I was scared. I thought I might have done something to her, but ultimately, nah. I kind of messed up.
You was traumatized from the situation.
I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was some kind of STD or something happening, but ultimately, no. It actually something happened with the baby inside.
This is why we need sex education in schools.
And then 7 months later, she ended up having her baby boy. So
you thought it was yours?
I knew it wasn't mine. The baby,
and that's why they say it feels better.
Out here.
That's why they say it feels better because they can't get you pregnant. You already
yeah. You might want to spin a block on that thing. Yeah. No raincoat, no rain jacket.
Well, the better question is, why do men even do that with a woman that's pregnant? Like, why everything always got to be questioned about what the woman got going on?
Well, I wouldn't deal with a pregnant woman, like, because I feel like, it's a baby in there.
You want to respect its home.
Unless it's my baby. Mm-hmm. Then, hey, I'm going crazy.
Hey, you different from me.
Yeah.
We know Hollywood.
DJ Brother Z, you want to add in on this?
I mean, I've been offered, but
that pregnant
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Nah, man. Look, only thing I would never for real do. One of the things I would never really do when it does come out of that, I would never mess with somebody who was like the mom and daughter. I could never do the mom and daughter. I'd let it be.
Oh wow,
that's just me though. But then again,
look, you got
at the same time, or are you saying separately?
At the same time or separately. I feel like if you do both of them, you're going to hell. That's what I think.
Okay.
I just say hit me up in
Benjamin's universe.
Hit me up in 9 + 6.
9 + 6.
Were they 15?
No, because 9 months to have a baby. No.
Okay.
I can definitely clarify it because maybe it's a lack of understanding. 9 months to have a baby and 6 months or 6 weeks to recover.
Oh, after the baby has been born, and then like you said, 6 weeks to recover. Because a lot of times when women do go and have the baby, they might have like some stuff happening down there still. Like
so you take like 6 weeks or to recover. Mm-hmm. So look, 9 + 6. Hey, holla at me.
Yeah, so 15 months.
So when they got the newborn and they lactating and all this other stuff, you good to go, huh?
At least the baby out.
What if they still got some milk in there though? What you on?
Some milk where?
Where does milk come from?
You trying to get the milk from the...
A lot of people don't breastfeed nowadays.
Well, I mean, for the ones that do,
Ben can't wait to get some milk in his mouth. My goodness, this is ridiculous.
I'm just saying, but hey, in regards to Cardi B and Offset, man, this is pretty strange to me.
All right, well,
I'm not even certain.
I guess it happens.
I mean, stuff happens all the time.
I guess it happens.
I just say keep it off of the internet. Like, we don't need to know everything that's going on.
My thing when it came down to Cardi B and Offset personally is just like the whole baby mama, baby daddy drama. Somebody had called in to Jam with Juice that comes on between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. each and every day to hit your arse. All right. He wanted to go say that I call Cap and Cardi B's rap. She's over here talking about she's going to leave Offset after this and all these other things. But personally, I think she's still sticking around, And one of the biggest reasons, red flag or green flag, however you want to call it, is the fact that she's giving so much emotion, so much energy into this quote unquote Offset cheating all over again. When women do those types of things, they're not done. They still.
What do you mean she's giving energy?
When women are still giving energy into the relationship, as far as hey, that's why I'm having sex and I had sex while I was pregnant with your baby, or doing all those other little things trying to get underneath your skin, it's because they still emotionally attached to you.
No, let's get this corrected, because I'm not about to have you out here saying she's just telling people that she did that. He put that out there. He was in her live and made the comment that said you was doing it with the baby. Tell the truth.
And she confirmed it. So it takes.
And all she said was and did, because she said if you out here trying to expose me, I'll just expose myself. Like, okay, yeah, and did. What up?
So she played with it again. All I'm saying is she just confirmed the juice. So she wanted to be out here thought.
She's controlling the narrative of her life.
Is she controlling the narrative?
She
is. Is she becoming more and more emotionally invested?
Because if she would have never said, okay, yeah, that is something that I did, whatever, now people are like, oh, she out here doing Offset bogus. Da, 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 da. It's like, no, control your own narrative.
Look,
if you really choose choose to.
All I'm saying is if you can wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning to hop on Instagram Live to talk crap about your baby daddy, I believe you are emotionally invested into whatever situation y'all got going on. So you still have feelings for that man.
And vice versa. Why he over here saying he
cares
don't?
About her, though.
Oh, you don't think he don't care about her?
I don't think he cares.
So she,
if he really loves her, I don't think she be going through these things.
So she cares because she's saying a bunch of stuff on the internet.
Why you coming at me like
but
this?
He's not.
Why you coming at me like
because
this?
Because this is the narrative that a few that I'm not gonna say every man has, because every man does not think like this, but a lot of men, especially on social media, think how you're thinking, putting everything on her, saying she's emotionally invested. She's the one who still cares, but he don't. He don't. So why is he commenting? So why is he commenting in her lives?
What I'm saying is, okay, the difference between a man caring and a woman caring is a woman cares with her heart.
No,
okay?
he cares. He is hurt right now. He is butt hurt because he was just texting her. He was texting her saying like, "Oh, you don't want me no more. Oh, you don't want me no more." And you just trying to get under my skin, and I'm allowing you to get under my skin. And you know what? I'm tapped out right now.
If that man truly cared about her, Cardi B would not be going through the situation that she does. Is currently in right now, and that's just the facts.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that every single man who cheats on a girl never cared about her in the first place? Is that what you're saying?
Saying that if that's how you interpreted it.
That's kind of what you said, because you said if he cared, he wouldn't have never did it in the first place.
Kinda is not exact, okay? Kinda is not saying what I said verbatim.
Clear it up.
So again, what I will say all over to reiterate for all the juicies out there in the world, yes, because it seems like to me that the jammers understand, but what I am saying is, Juice, is
Fix
the
it
fact
up.
is,
Think it through.
Is Cardi B still emotionally invested in her relationship because all the wherewithal and all the thought that she's still giving to this relationship. And obviously she's emotionally attached. She's a woman.
Okay, what about him?
When it comes to Offset, this is just a game that he's playing. It's a game he's been playing with her for the past 3-4 years with her. All right. Was there a point in time where he actually did really care about Cardi B? Sure. But after he hit the second woman, the third woman, the fourth woman, the fifth woman, he don't care. And Cardi B went on to go say, look, you just don't care about me, and I don't even see how I allowed you to play with me for this long like that.
I guess what I'm saying is he's emotionally invested as well.
He's not, though.
Okay.
He don't really love her.
All right. Well,
she love him.
Okay.
When we come back.
For sure.
That's all I'm saying.
For sure. Yeah.
Hey, when we come back, we'll have more Pop Culture Report with Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice.
I'm here.
Truth Nation.
Excuse me?
What?
Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it is the effective communication coach, Denise Thomas from Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. Look, y'all, I got to let you know that the best morning show on planet Earth is now streaming live on YouTube every weekday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yes, Truth Telling Hits with Telly and Truth Swiping are coming at you live and in color every weekday on YouTube. So go to YouTube right now to subscribe to 1017 The Truth and watch Telly and I do our thing and get your morning started off right. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube. The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
At Milwaukee College Prep, they believe that every child deserves a chance to reach their full potential. Unfortunately, in Milwaukee, this is not always the case. Research shows the educational opportunity gap between white and black students is twice the national average. This is why Milwaukee College Prep is committed to eliminating this gap. In fact, MCP scholars tested advanced or proficient at a rate nearly 8 times higher than the other predominantly black public schools in Milwaukee. Provide your student with the best educational opportunity by visiting MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com. College bound, character strong.
In our community, you will find a Center for Food Security. You'll discover a Center for Behavioral Health Support, a proven Center for Home Care, a successful Center for Employment, a Center for Trauma Recovery, and more. We are Centers for Independence. Find out how you can support Centers for Independence's work and mission at cfihope.org/independence.
Hi, I'm attorney David Gruber. After an accident, you need a trusted winning team on your side. For more than 30 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped Wisconsin families get the results they deserve. If you've been injured, call our firm today for a free consultation. We're available 24/7. Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Ben Jammin on the Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice World. Hey, what else is going on in these pop culture streets?
All this ratchet mess, all the ratchetness, all these women who say they classy, really classless. But with that being said,
like it though.
What are you talking about?
Seemed like you participated. It seemed like you participated in the ratchetness.
How, Sway? How, Juice?
You was talking about how you enjoy a little pregnant poom poom. So I don't know.
Oh wow, ain't nothing wrong with no pregnant poom poom. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. All right, if you and your
wait a minute.
While y'all having about to have a baby in 9 months, so be it. We only humans. We're gonna do what we do. But what I did was what God sent me to do. All right, I saved that.
Here we go.
She wouldn't even know she was pregnant if it wasn't for me. All right, that's the truth.
Here we go.
All right.
All right. So
what? And now that I reflect on that, now I feel like a hero. Think about that.
Oh my goodness.
Think about that. And up until I had sex with a pregnant woman who did not know she was pregnant, up until it was with me, she might have went on to do some crazy things. She might have still continued on drinking. All right, she might have still continued on with her ratchet life. But because Benjamin came in and showed her what it was, see. I'm touched by God. All right, I just want to let y'all know that.
Oh wow!
All right, God sent me to that woman's uterus. All right, he sent me over there to actually make certain that she knew that she had a child of God inside of her. Yeah, and the child wasn't mine, but it's okay. Anyway, as we move on, speaking of babies, and I ain't talking about little babies. All right, I'm talking about big babies. I'm talking about the future. All right, and what I mean by all those different vocabulary words that I put out there is that there was a rapper, all right, by the name of Skilla Baby, all right, out there
from Detroit.
Yeah, from Detroit, from the D, all right, from Motor City. Mm-hmm. He goes on to say in a interview that he believes that hip-hop, all right, is still a young man's game. It's not for any old Negroes. All right, the only old Negroes that's still getting away with making the music that we make today are the guys of Future and Drake. And I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all believe that hip-hop is a young man's game, or has it transcended into somewhere where somebody can be a little bit older and hop in?
I don't think it's a young man's game. I think they give all the money to the most ignorant.
There we go.
And the control, the powers that be, will take somebody that's extremely ignorant that can put some words to a track and give them the money. And that's been exposed by Ice Cube, Meek Mill,
21 Savage.
21 Savage. People are saying that this is who is getting the money.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a young man's game. I think it's controlled, and they're specifically giving a lot of money to somebody who can spread the most ignorance out here on the community.
I agree, Tory. There was an interview with Tupac, and they actually ended up asking Tupac this way back before he passed, and was like, what do you think?
No, they asked him now.
They did? It's 2024. I didn't see that video. But with that being said, they end up asking Tupac, what do you think the future of the rap game is going to be? He was like, you know what? As long as we stand on our morale and remain strong, you'll get more artists like myself, more vocal, willing to speak the truth. But if we get some weak people up in here, some people who, and I'm not saying weak as in, weak physically, they might be weak mentally. If we get more of those folks up in here, well, it's just going to take a more negative approach to all of what we got going on. And I think that's what we're seeing. I'll never forget meeting up with an Atlantic Records A&R, Sean, dang, I don't want to put his last name out there. Anyway, I ended up asking the man what was his biggest mistake in the rap game. And he said, you know what it was? It was giving Kodak Black $20 million when he first got signed. And as you start to see how Kodak Black's career has went and gone over these past, almost 10 years? It's almost been a decade since he's actually was on a XXL 2016 freshman cover. You've seen his trajectory, all the times he's went in and out of jail, how much he's been, either coked up or drugged up.
Right.
This is the role model that the music industry wants kids to model themselves after.
And the sad part about it is, when you talk about rap right now, and a lot of people are saying, okay, this is the culture. I got to talk about killing my own brother, messing around with his girl. These are the things that Kanye West was saying that this is what the powers that be that's running the industry is paying for. Mm-hmm. And now look what's going on with Diddy and behind the scenes. They were encouraging this type of negative behavior with the dollars.
Right.
So
it's true.
It doesn't matter. A good rap song is a good rap song. But are they going to get the promotion behind it that an ignorant rap song would get?
Mm-hmm. No, that's real. That's real, man. And it's just, and you were seeing it from all angles and sides. I mean, whether they have male rappers out here who are promoting, the devastation and destruction of our communities, or whether you have, women out here like the Cardi B's promoting the ratchetness, promoting having sex while pregnant. When you're a big pop star icon, these things, you got a lot of young women looking up to you, but then you go.
They also got 16 and pregnant on MTV.
There you go. Yeah, Teen Mom, and I used to watch that show. I think it's just so crazy. What has this taught you, Juice?
What has what taught me?
Hip hop, Cardi B. What has she taught you?
It hasn't taught me anything.
Okay.
Damn. I am myself. Who are you?
I am Benjamin. Hollywood Hooks coming out soon.
Good to know. Hopefully we get that album tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
What, it's supposed to be dropping tomormer?
God willing.
It was supposed to drop Monday.
Yeah, it was supposed to drop at the top of this week, bro. But I couldn't get it through. You know how I be.
You over here.
You know how I be,
You be
bro.
worried about yourself. You worry about what I got going on over here.
Oh, wow.
You worry about what you got going on over there.
I'm just saying, if you want to promote the ratchetness of the communities and
you promote the ratchetness of the community.
Hold on, Juice. You got to.
What happened to standards?
You got to talk to
Where
Tech.
are your standards?
Juice,
You doing stuff with the boom boom with the pregnant people. What are you talking about?
Juice, you got to talk to Tech. Somebody said, Miss Juice say, would a man even mess with a pregnant woman? Or say, okay, let me start over. Miss Juice say, why would a man even mess with a pregnant woman? Well, wait a minute. She the one put herself in that position and offering in the first place. So, hey. Hey,
I don't engage with people who say things like that.
Well, look, I thank y'all for that pop culture report. Being jammy.
I just want to say I did it because it was juicy.
Gary, only juice. When we come back, we'll have more conversations they like that right here on Tory Lowe.
For love of the game.
There's nothing like being selected to the Olympic team.
And love of their country.
Championship of that level, gold medal, means more.
Tune into Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Inside stories from Buck stars on the agony and triumph of competing to win it all at the Olympics. It's Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
New manager.
We're going to band together and we'll have these guys ready to compete.
New team.
Done! Churiard grand slam!
Same old crew.
Swing and a miss! He struck him out!
It's playoff baseball season.
Willie to left and deep. Way back. Warning track at the wall. Leaping gone.
The hunt for Brew October on the award-winning 1017 The Truth is sponsored by Delta Dental. Truth Nation, let us take a second to brag for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like President Joe Biden.
Black child poverty was cut in half in 2021. We built black wealth, 15 million jobs nationwide, more than 2.5 million for black Americans. Black wealth is up 60% since the pandemic.
Former President Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump.
Guys, we almost had a former president and very likely future president assassinated on live TV. Like, you know what that would have done for this country? You know what that would have made our country look like? We would look like a banana republic.
And Brewers All-Star and former National League MVP Christian Yelich.
Listen, you already know.
Yeah, we got we were just in LA, so we heard our fair share of Kendrick out there in LA. Dodger Stadium has one of the best sound systems in baseball too.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app, listening live on 1017thetruth.com, and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Prostate cancer screening is a simple blood test. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Your family history of prostate cancer increases the risk for all the men in your family. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Prostate cancer is most treatable when it's detected early. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Men, it's your life. That's why it's so important to talk to your doctor about getting tested. If you want info on how to take action, the Prostate Cancer Foundation is here to help. For more than 30 years, PCF, a leader in scientific breakthroughs, has funded cutting-edge research that speeds new treatments into clinics, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself. Remember, it's your life. And it's a simple blood test. Get it done.
Join the movement. Listen to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, the locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Ray Riley with your news update. A little known but potentially deadly virus is cropping up across Wisconsin.
This is a highly contagious respiratory infection.
Milwaukee County Chief Medical Officer Dr. Ben Weston says whooping cough has been popping up across the state this year for multiple reasons.
Part of it is lagging vaccination rates, but we're also seeing this fallout from post-COVID because people weren't around each other.
So what sets this cough apart from a common cold or a fever?
A lot of times you cough so hard you kind of have this whooping sound where it gets its name, where you're almost catching your breath. So that's really what changes here.
To date, there are 625 confirmed cases of whooping cough in Wisconsin. That's compared to just 51 last year. Mike Spalding, WTMJ News.
Milwaukee is now up to 100 homicides to date this year. The 100th involved a teenager who died after a shooting and a car crash. Milwaukee police say 3 people in a vehicle on Monday afternoon became involved in a shots fired incident near 14th and Locust. A 51-year-old man fired shots at the vehicle, striking and killing 17-year-old Javante Davis of Milwaukee. The car then fled the scene and crashed near 7th and Locust. Police arrested the 51-year-old man along with 2 occupants within the car, a 20-year-old man and a 15-year-old female. Dozens of dogs were found dead at a vacant home owned by a 45-year-old Milwaukee man. The man, Michael Ellis, is now being charged with 5 counts of mistreatment of animals. According to a criminal complaint, the property located at 5259 North Tatunia Avenue, in which the dogs were found, was foreclosed by the city in June of this year. During a standard walkthrough, a representative from the city's real estate program uncovered a horrific smell. Later, MADACC was called to the scene where they found 25 deceased dogs in trash bags on the first floor of the home and 28 more found in the basement. The cause of death is believed to be starvation. The accused admitted he had been hoarding dogs after his recent divorce. A preliminary hearing has been scheduled for Ellis on October 9th. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up. Stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. We got the queen, the advocate, the author, Elizabeth Brown, in studio.
Yeah.
Also,
we got guests.
Hey, look, this Thursday, it's the Doc B Spotlight.
Yeah.
Shining that spotlight so bright on the talent.
Eddie, I'm sorry. This is one of the million times I'll be on the air. I'm sorry I'm a part of the staff, sir.
Right.
I heard Eddie.
You heard Eddie.
Doc B been on there a million times. I'm like, damn, look at Eddie.
Wow.
Side hey, look, dry snitching. What if I wasn't supposed to be on Eddie?
We got the Doc B.
Look at Karen. Look at Eddie being Karen.
We got the Doc B Spotlight.
Ken.
Hey, Ken. Oh, thank you.
And we got somebody in the building.
To my right.
Who we got for the spotlight?
This is the man, the legend, Nation of Islam's own, NOI-FOI?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Fruit of Islam, Nation of Islam.
Yes, sir.
10,000 Fearless. 10,000 Fearless is when you heard 2 Chainz go, I had to sit down with Farrakhan. That's when Farrakhan put out a calling for the nation to reach out to those who weren't Muslim, but are about that community. So
right.
So the Nation of Islam formed something called the 10,000 Fearless. So if you scared of bean pies,
right?
If you must worship, I'm playing. You must worship the white Jesus. I'm messing with you. I'm playing with you. I'm being provocative. but if you're a Christian, you don't have to be worried about him saying bless Allah. It's about the community. If you're about that village, you can join the 10,000 Fearless, no matter what your walk of life is.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you're about that mentality, and that's why I'm a part of it myself.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I have had a BLT in the meantime. Nice. You don't eat no pork. They don't eat pork. They don't like pork. So this is.
But you can still be a part of it. And
you can still be a part of it, right? Because my mindset is about that.
Oh, okay.
My mindset is about the nation. And this is my man, not Nat Turner, Gat Turner.
No doubt.
Gat Turner in the building. Look, let me tell you something.
Legal firearm.
Word.
Once again, you done brought in a person that I've met along my journey in this city.
Why do you know everybody?
Hey.
Why do you know everybody?
We meet each other on the battlefield.
Let me tell you something. When
I got to put my ego to the side when I see this cat. He did everything.
I am out here. You know what I mean? But
you worked at A.L. Smith when he was a baby?
No, I never worked at A.L. Smith. But I definitely have met a lot of people that are putting in efforts to make change.
I love it.
So I know we all. I keep telling people
that work.
We all know each other.
Yes,
real talk. We 1 degree. It's 1 degree of separation.
No doubt.
Kevin Bacon said 6 degrees. Milwaukee is 1 degree.
But this
if
is
I don't know you, I know somebody to know you.
This is one of my first brothers from the nation, that I had a relationship with.
Yes,
that I met doing advocacy in the city. And we met on the front line, so we would stop on the corner while we was moving, and we would cross each other. We would stand there and talk for a couple hours.
Always love, too.
Right? And we would always talk and try to.
Before we were scared of our neighbor, before we didn't trust our neighbors.
And
after we didn't trust
even
our neighbors.
Even after.
Yeah.
It's love. It's a frequency.
So
see somebody, it's up. That's respect.
And I always like to see the brothers that's actually trying to be on the front lines, because it's heavy on the front lines.
Man.
No doubt.
It's heavy on the front lines, and a lot of people ain't gonna come out on the front lines.
Yeah, for sure.
But the ones that's on the front lines, I done seen them all multiple times. We didn't see each other. We didn't talk.
That's what
we kind of throw ideas at each other, and then we be like, all right, deuces. Hey, hopefully I can see you soon. You know what I mean?
Sir.
But now, now that we got this platform, and a lot of people, you do music.
Yes,
you're a music artist.
Yes.
And the Gat Turner is the stage name, you know what I mean, that you go by. And I heard this new project.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you went alligator on this.
I know, right?
You went alligator.
I know, right?
What's going alligator?
Alligator meaning you was biting. He was trying to eat it. He's trying to bite.
Praise
He put the bite down on it.
With the death row.
Right.
He put the death row. Not Death Row Records. Death Row, ROLL. That's when the alligator bites you and then they do that flip.
Let me tell you something. He was out there. He was looking at the deer, and the deer was trying to drink the water, and he just came up and just grabbed it.
Did he grab Bambi? Did he grab Bambi?
I'm just saying. Hey, but like I said, what inspired you on this new project? Because there's a lot going on, in our communities.
Yes, sir.
What inspired you to put out a project right now?
Well, I would say first, man, I want to, give you the greetings of Assalamu Alaikum, man, because I really love, you, Liz, Doc. You know what I'm saying, and I'm honored, man, that you would share your platform with me. So I just want to show you some love, and
we always get the brother.
No doubt. And send you some love.
Salam, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, look, and that's even eating bacon. He still know how to return the greetings properly.
Should we explain what Assalamu Alaikum is for those?
Well, Assalamu Alaikum, for those of you who are not familiar with those words, it simply means peace be unto you. And you shouldn't be afraid of those words, even if you're a Christian, because when Jesus came in contact with his disciples and left from them, he said, peace be with you.
Come on.
So that's all I'm doing. I'm just saying it in Arabic.
So if you nervous, I want you not to be nervous, even though y'all doing GD shakes and don't even know the lick.
Man,
but I'm just saying, so we give you the lick.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Oh, wow.
For sure.
People like to do funny handshakes, but they don't know that they don't know literature. So I'm like, yeah, we telling you what it is. And one more thing, when you hear him say, can you say God is great?
That's Allahu Akbar in Arabic. It just simply means God is great.
So the reason why I want that one to explain is because every now and then you'll see someone who is not following the Muslim doctrine, and they going to they blowing up a cafe or something like that. They'll yell Allah Akbar before that, but that means God is great. But that does not mean they are following the doctrine of the Muslims. So I want people to know that and not be intimidated by that, because I definitely was when I went into the thing. I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is. I don't want to participate, so to speak, or repeat it until I know what was up.
Well,
but you could do it better than me, though.
You know what? In that sense, you know what I'm saying. There are some Muslims who are, I guess you could say, feel like they're persecuted, and they and they feel it's a sense of hopelessness. So, many people are watching what's going on in Palestine right now.
Right.
Those people have bombs dropped on them. And in the past they were going to war with tanks. They was throwing rocks at tanks. You know what I mean?
David and Goliath.
But those people, even though they're going up against a Goliath, their faith has not been broken.
Come on.
So they unshaken, unbowed, and they still determined to keep their faith. And, sometimes, injustice causes an imbalance sometimes.
All facts.
So, it's not that those people are not necessarily following the tenets of Islam. It's just that they feel that this is their only means to fight back. And before they kill themselves just to kill a few of the enemy, they declare that God is the greatest. So not necessarily, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan doesn't teach us to do that.
Right.
But I can understand how somebody could feel hopeless and be like, I'm going to take a few of y'all with me.
Oh, wow. Well, like I said, it sounds like you did that on that new project that you just dropped.
He said we can pull this back.
Yeah.
Bring this back
That's
together.
Doc, man. Hey, that's what happens when you eat swine, though. Can't stay focused, bro. Can't stay focused, Tory.
All right, no pork chops.
Like I said, but these are real conversations.
These are.
Yes, and we always allow for real conversation. And I'll say this, when we talk about our community, because you out here, you seeing what's going on.
Yes, sir.
What are you seeing that you feel that the community needs to pay most attention to when you out here dealing with the neighborhoods?
Well, I handed y'all some of the literature that I'm working on right now. I was inspired to put together a community code of conduct, right? So Doc spoke a little bit about the 10,000 Fearless, right? So some of the things that I do, I do work with conflict resolution.
Come on.
And, I work with some of the young people in the hood who got beef with each other. But I also work with our leadership. A lot of the conflict resolution that I've done have been with leadership, you know, in the black community.
Because they beef.
Because they beefing. I ain't even got to tell you.
Come on.
Hey, front lines, man. It's a contact sport to be out here. You know what I mean?
Hey.
And sometimes we clash with each other, you know, and in the Nation of Islam, we say that men sharpen men like steel sharpens steel.
Come
you know?
on.
When steel sharpens steel, sometimes it sparks.
Yes, it does.
But a lot of times in our community, we tend to make the spark a flame.
Come on.
And what I do is I put the flame out. You know what I'm saying? Because we more powerful in unity than we are disunited.
But, you know, I say that too, but I think it's hard to deal with somebody like that's actually taking money and have to actually push an agenda. Like if it's just two regular brothers and we have a disagreement,
right.
we can probably work past that.
Yes,
but
sir.
if somebody take 20 pieces of silver and they trying to operate,
yes, sir.
I think it's financially motivated. Their intentions,
and that's real.
And that's tough to that's tough to deal with.
Well, you know, we living in a time right now, man, where it's a separation going on.
Yes.
You know, so the real is being separated from the fake.
Come on.
Scripture has said Jesus came to separate the sheep from the goat. You feel me?
Go.
So, and when you look at sheep, man, you know they hair look like our hair. If I took Tory braids down, it look like lamb's wool.
Right.
There, you feel me? So, but God is creating circumstances that's sort of separating the righteous from the wicked. You feel me?
Right.
So that's why people who are on the front line, like Tory, myself, when we out there putting in the work, we don't get paid to do that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the music that I was selling, the brothers paid for this. I'm just using the music to get funding to do the work.
Right.
That part.
You know, because the government not going to give me money to do this.
No.
Not at all. It's a part of a cure.
Yeah.
But they don't want it. They
just
don't want
because,
a cure.
Hey, and I just had to figure it out.
Hey.
Because I can't get funding to do the work don't mean that I'm not going to do the work.
Come on.
The work going to get done.
The work going to get done. So me and Tory know each other because we've been in the field doing the work.
That part.
And we meet each other doing the work.
Without the cameras on.
Without the cameras. You know, the scriptures say, try the spirit by the spirit. You know what I'm saying? The streets say, game recognize game.
Say that.
So me and him recognized each other. It's always been love. It ain't never been beef. I done seen people hate on him before,
man.
But I didn't never let that take root with me.
Hey, real men don't.
We can disagree without being disagreeable.
I'm gonna tell you this, and we ain't never disagreed. So if you doing the work, you ain't gonna never disagree on getting somebody some help.
Because I see you sweating just like I'm sweating.
So what I'm saying, all the real brothers I know, we don't disagree on nothing.
Real talk.
Because only thing we trying to do is get a result.
For sure.
And you can't. What is that to argue about?
Right.
Okay.
Unless you're working for them.
Now, if you trying to block the result, now we gonna have some
we
problems.
Gonna have a problem.
Right.
And that's how I sum that up.
Yeah, for
Real
sure.
talk.
For sure. But you know, that's what it's about, man. I want to get brothers like yourself, the Diggy Doc, my sister, you know what I'm saying, to get on board with a community code of conduct, because I think that, you know, the police are there for reaction.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying? They there for intervention after it done jumped off already.
Facts.
But if we could just change our mindset and shift our thinking to righteousness, you know, see, we living in a time where only our righteousness is going to sustain us.
All facts.
Right? So if we look at a community code of conduct that we got put together, you know, I love my brother or sister as I love myself. Who got a problem with that?
Nobody.
Come on. Only way you got a problem with is if you don't love yourself.
Right.
You got to watch out for you.
Because you the problem.
You feel me? So keep your community clean and safe. Encourage others to do so. Who got a problem with that?
Yeah.
Strive to improve yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That need to happen.
These things right here are almost common sense.
It is.
But it's almost common
Facts.
sense.
And it's a rule of engagement because right now we don't have it.
Because we don't have it.
All facts.
And imagine if the leadership, the G's, the OGs, and the young G's took on this community code of conduct, we would check ourselves.
Come on.
Right.
Like, man, respect the code, brother.
And it,
Follow the
and it
code,
doesn't make
brother.
you soft.
And it don't make it really
This ain't
make
no
you
after
hard.
school club.
Actually, ignorance make you soft.
Say
Facts.
For sure.
And a lot of people indulge in it.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
they trained us backwards.
Yeah,
We've been programmed
facts.
to do everything
Knowledge is
backwards.
power.
You know what I'm saying?
Trained us backwards.
They trained us backwards.
You know, in the scripture it said that evil was made to be fair seen.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? They trained us backwards.
Back
We
on
inside
purpose.
out, upside
Come
down.
on.
And that's what we dealing with every day with the people that we work with.
Trying to turn it right side up.
Right. But Tory said ignorance. You know what I'm saying? It say that our people destroy for lack of knowledge.
Come on.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Talk
So this
about
is
it.
what we dealing with.
Yeah.
We dealing with our own ignorance.
Yeah.
That's
And it's being
overrated.
promoted.
And it's being promoted.
You get paid. The more
on.
ignorant you are, the more publicity
Say
you
that.
get, the more
Say
money
that.
you get.
Come on.
People be thinking
The more
because of
views you get, the more
Yeah.
likes
Come
you
on,
get.
bruh.
or
Right.
the title that you're
Yeah.
able to uphold. Because
Yeah.
right now we're understanding that these people who's drunk off these titles, you didn't get the title because you was qualified. You got the title because you was ignorant and they
Come
knew
on.
they could use you as a pawn.
As a tool.
Come on.
And a fool. You see
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? That's why I got to put myself out, but I don't mind doing that.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? But the enemy will put out that ignorance.
All facts.
Because he using him to push his agenda.
Yes.
And then me and Tory got to be on the front lines
Come
and clean
on.
it up.
And you know what I was telling you earlier when we was talking, I was saying that every aspect of our community is profitable
Yes,
to
sir.
somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about it don't have to be negative. It's just
Right.
our intellectual property.
Yes, sir.
When we're our broken families.
Yeah.
You know, the way we operate on a day-to-day basis is worth billions of dollars.
Say it, bruh.
You know, so I always tell people, like, you know why there's no change? Because if they do make change, somebody's child ain't
Everybody
gonna go
broke.
to college.
Come on.
Because
Say it, bro.
that's the way it's set up.
Say
All
it, bro.
facts.
Say it, man.
All
No,
facts.
that's real talk. You know, even with this. So this is a program.
We got
Is
cameras
that thing
on
up there? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's right.
Word, y'all. Who's this handsome brother right here?
Hey.
Yeah. So it say Black Love is Power, right? And so, you know, I do work with the Asha Project, right? And that was founded by a wonderful woman named Antonia Drew Van. Her last name is Norton now. She just got remarried.
Salute.
She is a pioneer in the community, a pillar in the community, and she made her bones establishing a culturally specific domestic violence agency.
Come on.
Right?
That's what's up.
That's what's up. So she, you know, because black women, you know, police get called to a scene, black woman got beat up, but black women don't look like white victims.
Facts.
You know, we might be cussing somebody out.
Right.
She might be like, hell, I ain't no victim. I just got into a
Real
fight. I
talk.
gave as good as I got.
Right.
And you better take him before I kill him. But that ain't how white victims look.
No.
White victims be cowering and, you know what I'm saying?
Crying.
They taught to know. They know
Right.
how to play the part.
Right. But see, our culture is different.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have that type of culture. And if you're not familiar with our culture, that woman looks like the primary aggressor.
Facts.
Right. So the same with the brothers. One of the things about Miss Van that I love is that she didn't want to throw the brothers away.
Right.
Because the majority of domestic violence victims return back to the man.
All facts.
They don't want him in prison. They don't want.
They don't show up to court.
Yeah. You know, they just want the violence
They
to
want-
stop.
They just don't want to get beat up.
Yeah. You just, I just
They won't
need help.
Yeah, they won't help.
He
Not
drink
only-
too much,
that
stop
part.
drinking.
Yeah.
If you put your hands on me again, I'm going to kill you. You smoke
And they got
crack,
so much
stop
invested
smoking.
with the kids. With
I got babies
the
with this
living
man.
space.
I love this
With
man.
him.
Right.
She see greatness in
Yeah.
him. That's why she
Right.
got with him, because she
Right.
seen the potential.
Right.
Yeah.
So she didn't believe in throwing the man away. So enter the dragon. Brother Sean comes, and I had a measure of success with a batterers intervention program, abuser intervention program, anger management programs.
That part.
And but you know, you don't get funding for that because that's not sexy. You know what I mean? So Brother Sean had to do that.
Keeping the family
in kind.
together.
Yeah. See, they don't care about keeping the family together.
Oh, no.
All of their responses are
Lock 'em
punitive.
up.
Lock
Yeah.
them up.
That more
all
money.
carceral.
Yeah.
Lock them up. But we care about our people.
Then they was making people take them classes, them 16-week classes.
That's where I come in. But that come back to what you said though. Somebody profiting off of us.
Yeah.
The positive and the they profit off our swag.
All facts.
Yeah.
But they also profit off of our ignorance.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Because when they switched it over to the point of when they come to the house, they like, if there look like there's any physical I'm taking both of y'all to jail.
Sure
So now
did.
you got the mother and the father.
Right.
And hold on,
right.
then you got CPS get involved and
Then
grab
And they
the
come
kids.
to get the kids.
They
And
get
I
the
had a
children.
situation where a couple got into it and they split that family up from an
Yeah,
argument
brother.
or something.
Yeah.
The dad
That's
went to jail,
money.
the
Yeah.
mama went to the shelter,
Yep.
and when she got to the shelter, something happened and they took the
CPS
kids.
Took the
Come on.
babies, bro.
So that
That's
family
not
was,
unusual.
was done.
Not at all.
That's another
Chopped
thing that
up.
Miss Antonia fought about because it disproportionately happens to us.
Correct.
You feel me?
And we
It's a
fill up
setup.
those systems.
No
Oh, yeah.
doubt.
Hey, look, when we come back, we got the Doc B spotlight. We got
The Diggy
brother
Doc.
Gat Turner in the building.
This my OG
We got
right
the
here.
Queen, Elizabeth Brown
It's
in
the
the
only
building.
dude can stop me
Hey,
from
look,
shooting the club up.
when we
son.
coming back, we'll have more conversations,
Him and
Truth
Homer.
Nation.
That was before the nation, though, y'all.
Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's good, y'all? This is 1017 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily, direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
So you may have heard of Project 2025, a plan crafted by Trump and his MAGA loyalists to give Trump virtually unchecked political power and take Black America backwards. Here's how. Project 2025 strips away our voting rights protections, and it eliminates the Department of Education. It would siphon public school funding to private schools, leaving our kids behind. Planning on going to college? Good luck paying for it. Project 2025 cuts funding for federal student loans. Trump's Project 2025 would also make states monitor women's pregnancies, and it bans abortion. Project 2025 would also gut Obamacare, ripping away health care from millions. Simply put, Trump's Project 2025 would be devastating to Black America. But we can stop it by voting for Kamala Harris for president, because we are not going back.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for president.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Greater Metro Conference first place Hilltoppers travel to take on the West Allis Hale Huskies. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
Lock in for October. Brewers postseason tickets are on sale now. Clear your schedule, claim your spot, and be here for a Brewers postseason run you don't want to miss at brewers.com/postseason.
Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. One call, that's all.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yo, it take a wolf to know a wolf. Take a God just to make a God. I don't know where them hypocrites went, still want it though. We outside, we out here, come get it. Allah draw you a to see if you can quench his thirst. My God, myself, my hood first. Yeah, we getting some get back, but we need to get good first. Everybody on one accord. One faith, one Lord. My activism, my pragmatism, I put that in my algorithm. Like a baptism. church pool. Lock it down, that's the first rule. Mom's the word, is rule 7. Get the bass and go get your brethren. Hilltop yelling Wu-Tang with 2 chains, them blue chains. Wife to that's my boo thing. Said she liked the way that my suit hang. I'm the red gang and the blue gang. Being loud, Hussein. 10,000 of us and we feel it's always lost to the fruit cane. Gat Turner, God, I be spitting that. Them fighting words and some fall. Get here if you can't run a walk. Cross the desert like a
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey,
Doc B Spotlight. Gat Turner in the building.
Hey.
When I heard that at the listening party, man. I was like, that just invoked.
Thank you.
That invoked Paris. If y'all don't know who Paris is, please look up Paris. He got a Panther on his album. Rakim, KRS-One. That 2 of my favorites. Chuck D.
3 of my favorites.
It just invoked.
4 of them. I like Paris too.
You like Paris? You like Paris too? Okay. But it invoked that. It invoked that in me when I listened. He had a listening party with cordless. He had the cordless. The headphones. Cordless headphones. Silent headphones. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
That's what's up.
So you could really hear everything happening. And then he narrated each track.
I heard a little bit of J Electronica in there too.
Yeah. That's my man.
Yeah, I'm talking about about the way you was gripping the spiritual and blending it with the street. Trying to
telling a story.
We from the blocks,
no doubt.
And a lot of people don't understand when you from the block. You had everybody on the block got guns. Some people just using it for the right way. Some people using it for the wrong way. But we still have to face the same adversities.
Yes, sir.
So
what was the name of that track?
Gun Talk.
Yeah.
Gun Talk.
All right.
So I'm telling you, it's just
clean version.
That's why we, when you from the block, you can really get inside the neighborhoods. That's why most brothers on the front line, they came out of these situations, and then they got the enlightenment, and then they coming back.
No doubt.
That part.
Man, Honorable Elijah Muhammad said you gotta love your people more than they hate themselves.
Come on.
So it's like, me and you, we not afraid of our people.
Right.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And when you know the nature of our people, really the nature of our people is God. It's righteousness.
At the core.
You on the surface, it might be something else. But if you not afraid of them and you keep
peel back the layer, if you peel back the layers,
find that God in there, I just keep pulling on
that part.
Keep pulling on it, drawing it out to the surface.
Because it was in me, and I was there before. Now I'm here. Yeah, the darkness bring the light out.
No doubt. I told you, Doc was the only cat. Doc, Homer, Blow, they could be like, Gat, don't stop tripping. I'm ready to tear the club up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Stand down, fam.
But I respected them.
Big picture.
They was like the OGs. I respected them. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't respect everybody.
That part.
But I respected them because they love me. You know what I'm saying? So,
and the key word is love.
Key word is love. You got to give love to get love sometimes. And sometimes people don't know what it look like.
And we don't want to call you
never seen
cowards for not wanting to approach I want to say, I'm saying gang, but I just mean like several of our black youth in white tees or whatever, whatever they in, that intimidation look, we understand it. That's the whole idea of the 10,000 fearless. That's why it's called that. We do acknowledge that because we don't want to act like, oh yeah, they ain't nothing to do with that. Just going up to them and tell them to stop doing that. Quit sagging your pants. They can feel that spirit a mile away when you talk down to them. That's not what we about.
That's right. It ain't how you approach them. It's how you. Because I know our youth, me and Tory see them when we walking just down the street, and we just be like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? What y'all on? Like, what's good?
Think about that.
The
might
love
be the
is
only
genuine.
time that happened that day for them.
That somebody looked in their face.
And spoke.
You understand? Because it's not about...
show genuine concern.
Period.
Yeah.
And let them know, like, you good?
Yeah.
They like, yeah, we good.
No doubt. Maybe that week.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well,
real talk.
We got some talk to text. We got 9482 says, Brother Gat, salute.
Salute.
Salute, fam. Sincere. Love, Tory. Give Brother Mike, Big Mike, a shout out. R.I.P. Condolences.
All right. Shout out to Big Mike.
Shout out to Big Mike.
And
our condolences to your family.
Who passed away?
I don't know. He said
Mike.
Give a shout out to Big Mike.
May Allah be pleased with Big Mike. And may his legacy
rest in
live
power.
forever.
Come on.
Rest in power for sure.
motherfuckers, Mike is Kemet, and there's a big Mike.
Well, it's a lot of big Mics.
So I was like,
lot of big
yeah,
Mike.
I was like,
Whoever
I'm like,
he is, he our brother.
Oh, I thought,
but I'm with it. I'm with it.
Hey, we starting the shout out.
You get the
condolences to the
you get
family.
The prayers. You get the prayers for sure.
But as we continue on to talk about the music industry and this album and trying the battle over the minds.
Yes.
You know, look what's going on with P. Diddy.
Come on.
And that whole mentality of the music game. You're talking about somebody that did it on the highest level.
Yes, sir.
And now we're starting to see a lot of the underneath.
No doubt.
You know, how do you feel about that whole situation? And where do you think music is going after this?
Well, I would say, man, you know, when
Did you go to any parties before?
Nah, man, I wasn't invited to that.
Freak off party?
Nah, hell nah.
But you have baby oil in any of your pockets right now?
No, sir.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you, man, if I do got it, it's for my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Say that,
But,
King. Salute to the queen.
Married with children, so I'm a square.
I cannot be provoked, sir.
But look, it's
I'm
like
solid.
with me, man. You know, at one point as a young man, you know, I was courting the industry. You know, I never was signed to anybody, but I could have been signed to Rap A Lot. I could have been signed to Suave House.
Right.
But the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan got me before then.
Come on.
And, you know, so I never wanted to be signed to anybody after my eyes came open.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Why would I allow somebody to use me as a tool like my sister just articulated when I could be free? And I could say whatever I wanted to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, this is a blessing for me to even be on the radio. I don't make my music for the radio.
Right.
Because I don't believe that the people who are in charge of the airwaves want what I'm talking about over the airwaves.
And that's why when I got my show, I said I have to bring the streets with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I couldn't do it.
Like a Trojan horse.
And like I said, I have to do it. I mean,
no doubt.
And we don't have to hide. The front line shouldn't be hidden.
Right.
Come on.
Because everything else ain't hidden.
Come on, bro.
And
Say
when
that.
the kids look at the drug dealers and everybody else that's doing negative, where we at?
Come on.
So
bro.
I think we need to be just as present.
No doubt.
Because now, more than ever, we in a battle.
Say that.
For good and evil.
Yes, sir.
We
are.
at war.
And really, when you look at Diddy, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to say that Diddy's an angel or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I know, you in that industry.
We know. You dirty.
You dirty. That's just the bottom line. Like, we heard about the casting couch before.
Right.
Diddy.
Facts.
That ain't new.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Diddy is no different than Hugh Hefner.
Come on.
You think Hugh Hefner didn't have no tapes.
That's what I
of
said.
Stars coming to the Playboy Mansion,
Right.
sleeping with women and doing whatever
They
do.
just put his documentary out on Vice.
Come on, man.
After he was gone.
Right.
You know,
without no charges.
But this is really what I think about that. So when you look at,
I never thought of that before. That's crazy. Yeah, he do probably do got some video too.
You know he do. So when you know, I mean, the feds.
They said
got him
he
now.
do.
The feds got him now.
It's the way of these people. This is how they move. That's what they were saying. You know, Diddy is one of many. He was preyed on, and he became a predator.
No doubt.
Like a piggy bank. This is one penny.
Peep this though.
Okay, I see it.
So during our time, the boogeyman looked like Nino Brown.
Come on.
He looked like O-Dog on Menace to Society. He's a dope man, right? But black intellectuals saw the unfairness of black men being herded into prison because of the drug game.
Right.
So then you seen Michelle Alexander come out with the new Jim Crow and Dr. Joy DeGroot coming out with post-traumatic slave syndrome.
Come on.
And pointing out the unfairness of the judicial system. So a lot of people are being let out now. You know what I mean? But you know what? When they started to come out, we started to go in for sexual deviance.
Come on.
So you see Bill Cosby going to prison. You see R. Kelly going to prison. Now you see Diddy going to prison. But really, they going to prison for stuff that regular dudes out here do.
Facts.
It's a lot of brothers who get high and sleep with women. There's a lot of brothers who prey on younger women.
Flew out. They said
men.
They said
men.
They said if that's the case, then anytime you fly somebody out across state lines, and you know it's
trafficking.
It's trafficking now.
And it's women out here.
So it's a new
who doing the same thing.
It's
Come
women
on.
doing the same thing too.
With the young men.
Yeah. But it's a new boogeyman with the same face. You see what I'm saying? It's a new boogeyman now. The new boogeyman is the sexual black man, the sexual deviant, the predator.
Birth of a Nation.
Come on, brother. Right back to Birth of a Nation.
Hey.
First movie ever about black sexual deviants going after white women.
It's just recycle.
But we've been raped. We've been pillaged.
Come on.
Buck broke.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's where it generated from, but we get the face
got
of
it from that.
Come on.
Plus, hey, where did he get it from? They say he got it from the uppers.
Yeah.
No, he did.
And
they
Suge
all
Knight
white.
is speaking out about the men that train him. That's why Suge Knight said he not gonna frown on what happened with Diddy. He want Diddy to have a chance to tell his story.
Yes, sir.
And if Diddy tell the truth, it's gonna shake the whole industry.
Yeah, brother.
They know
and
they
think
right.
about it. So with us, we down here, we poor. We don't even know what we can do.
Right.
You don't even know to what degree you can sin until you get some bread.
Come on.
Hell,
Truth come out.
You get some money,
Hey, some people doing pretty good broke now.
I mean, they get it in. But
some people doing pretty good broke.
Imagine the dude that's doing pretty good broke if he got $1 billion.
Oh no, he may not last. Hey, look, he may not last a year out
probably
here.
die. You know what
Hey,
I'm
let me
saying?
tell you
Kill
something.
himself.
And you know what the funny part about it is? We encouraged everybody to use their talents to make it.
Yes, sir.
But now, when you look at the rap industry, it's no different from the big drug kingpins getting taken down. You got Suge in jail. You got Diddy going to jail. They hit them up like them old Italian kingpins.
They got enough out of them.
Yeah.
And now they like, okay, I'm a usher in a new generation.
Yeah.
Facts.
They taking out the old and bringing in the new.
But think about Diddy, man. Diddy, billionaire, over alcohol piece, television station, one of the biggest record company moguls ever. And this dude is in Orange.
Not only
in jail with
not only that,
without the
they said he in jail and he don't want to eat nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, he's scared.
He in one of the worst facilities in Brooklyn.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Humiliation.
But think about it. Remember when they took Mike in custody, Michael Jackson,
Yes, sir.
and they said it was feces all. He was trying to explain
yes, sir.
that when they get them type of celebrities, they put them in the worst space.
Trying to break them mentally.
Psychologically.
Yeah.
Hey,
but they didn't put Harvey Weinstein in no place like that.
Well, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Doc B Spotlight.
No doubt.
The Diggy Doc.
With Gat Turner.
You know it.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
all that.
Look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation.
Yes, sir.
Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Garage doors giving you headaches? Best way I know how to deal with it is to call my friends at Geis. Family owned since 1955, Geis is the trusted authority on garage doors and openers in southeastern Wisconsin. Trust me, I use them too. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to match your exact needs. For fast, reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeisDoors.com or call 262-784-4250. GeisDoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
In our community, you will find a Center for Food Security. You'll discover a Center for Behavioral Health Support, a proven center for home care, a successful center for employment, a center for trauma recovery, and more. We are Centers for Independence. Find out how you can support Centers for Independence's work and mission at cfihope.org/independence.
Attention, Milwaukee County. When it comes to stroke, every second counts. Remember to be fast. BEFAST.
B, balance. Are you having trouble with coordination or balance? E, eyes. Sudden blurred or double vision. Have you lost sight in one eye or both? F, face drooping. Is your smile lopsided or your face numb or drooping? A, arm weakness. Are you having difficulty reaching for things? Does your arm drift downward when placed in front of you? S, speech difficulty. Is it difficult to speak? Try saying, the sky is blue. Does that come out correctly? T, terrible headache. Are you having pain in your head? Experiencing more than one of these symptoms? Time to call 911.
Remember, recognizing these signs and acting fast can save a life. If you or someone you know experiences these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. This message is brought to you by the Milwaukee County Office of Emergency Management. Stay informed, stay safe.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
And he has given you to me as a nation for me to resurrect. You don't belong to nobody but God, his messenger,
King
and me.
King of the hood, king of the niggas singing the blues, king of the jungle. Can you imagine Lion of Judah stuck in a zoo, stuck in a cage with modern equipment? Now he's starting to move, beginning to end it, starting to finish, man. The alphas, the Q's, word is a spar, came in the dark, thief in the night, lighting the fuse, having a feast, put on the fly, son of the God, dropping some Jews, BYOB, turn water to wine and water to booze, people destroyed. It's not what you know, man, it's what you can prove. They keep you illiterate, to keep you a slave and to keep you a tool.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey, yo.
Doc B Spotlight. Gat Turner in the building.
Man,
son.
Salute.
Hey, y'all listening
With
to
or
the
without the
sound
4-4 burner, you still
of the
getting
new
hit.
project. Gat Turner new project.
Got that 5-5.
What's the name of it? What's the name of the whole project?
The whole project is called 3.
3.
3, the number 3.
Hey, you know I believe everything happened in threes.
Come on.
It do. It do.
Hey,
and you know, y'all can check that out. Go to Gat Turner /bandcamp.com. You know, I'm gonna upload my music on the streaming sites too. Y'all can find my other music on any of the streaming
Gotta
sites.
have it.
YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. It's on everything. But you know, I like to I'm trying to push the community code of conduct. So
Come on.
I'm selling it first.
Let's go.
So, and the money that I make, the proceeds that I get from you all purchasing my project, I use to print up the materials that I want to do. You know, I want to do this, you know, I do the hand-to-hand piece, of course.
Yeah.
But I also want to have some window signs. I want it to be like it was when we was coming up with warning. Remember the warning sign?
That's the
that was in
basketball
everybody?
league. That's the basketball
Right.
league.
And we used to have a warning sign.
We must respect project.
Yeah, we must respect each other with the commander. You know what I'm saying? He had them in
Mike
all
McGee
our
Sr.
windows coming up. You know, so I want to do this with the community code of conduct. I want it to catch fire. And I want to, you know, brothers like yourself, sisters like yourself, just to, you know, help me push it. And, you know, and any of you all who give me a donation, like I got it open. I don't have a price for the album.
Right.
You can give me whatever you want to give.
Right.
Say
And
less.
believe it or not, brothers has been giving me like $100.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's worthy.
How do you
It's
get to
love.
it again? One more time, slow it down. How you get to it?
Gat Turner /bandcamp.
That's
You know
real
what I'm
fast.
saying?
You're doing it too fast. Slow it down. Spell it out.
GATTURNER, and that's my Bandcamp page, which is BANDCAMP.com.
Hey.
Pow!
You know, we old. I'm old.
Hey, I'm tapping in.
Gen X and,
For sure,
you know,
for sure. I feel you.
Now, when it comes to the youth and the things and the ideas, you have these commandments, but like you also do outreach and you talk to the youth and things like that.
Yes, sir.
You know, what do you suggest, you know, with the youth? You know, because I always say, even if I see youth walking down the street, I try to acknowledge that they're
Yes.
there. Like,
That
hey,
part.
how y'all doing?
Yes, sir.
You know, y'all good, you know, and sometimes you'll be surprised.
Hey.
They've been looking for somebody to ask them
Yes.
Yeah.
and let them talk.
Yeah, for sure.
For a little bit, even if it's a stranger, they'll tell you, you know.
bruh.
So I started finding out that, you know, if you really want to know what's going on with the youth, they out here. They in our neighborhoods.
No doubt.
Talk
They
to
walking
'em.
right past us.
Right.
Hurt.
Yeah, you know, really though, like what I was saying on the break, like you stopping a young man, a young woman, and speaking to them, that might be the only time that happened to them that
Right.
week.
Come on.
You know what I mean? And that's a a random act of kindness is also an act of love.
Right.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know. Like, I done spoke to young people before, and they just start crying.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? What's
I'm telling
going on?
you,
What's
people
happening?
don't understand.
People
It's
come
real.
in my office over there on 37th and Center. You've been over there. You
Right.
know, the Asha office, man.
Yes.
You know, I'm kind of like the mayor over there. Sometimes they come in and just want to chill for a second if the weather is cold or something
Real
like
talk.
that. Sometimes the older people come in, get a cup of coffee. I'm doing my thing. Y'all go ahead and do what you do.
But see, you have a facility where they can come. And many times people, I never liked the word safer at home when they was
Facts.
throwing that out there, because that may not always be the case on our side of town.
You don't know.
That part.
And so, like I said, sometimes they just need a place that they can just feel like they can relax and talk.
Take their guards down.
feeling,
No doubt.
feeling something where somebody cares.
Some
truly
genuine.
care.
Yeah.
And you know, I give them something to do too.
Right.
I'll be like,
That
hey
part.
man, I got a few dollars for you, but you got to go pick up everything on the block.
That
Right.
part.
I don't want to see nothing on the whole block. The whole block.
But they
Not just
respect
in front
that.
of- They
Man,
respect
they
it.
honor it.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, this. You live here.
Come on.
Yeah, what you talking about? You live here too. Pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't get no resistance. You know, when I'm out here working with the youth, and so when I hear people say, you know, nail their hands to the tree and, you know, all of this negative stuff about our babies, I have seen these. When you give them something to do, they put a smile on their face.
No doubt.
Because they know you genuinely gave them something to do on purpose out of love.
Out of love.
And they see how you move. And I'm the example of the change I want to be.
Right.
So they understand that. And I've seen adults approach children and they'll automatically tell them, we know you here for a paycheck.
No doubt. No doubt. Let me tell y'all a little story of something that happened over by Asha one time. So it was a car accident, right? 2 sisters in car accident. One of the sisters was a younger sister. She didn't have no insurance. The other sister was in the car with 2-3 brothers. And she was like, you know, you got any insurance? The other girl's like, nah. So now she ready to whoop her, right? And I was like, sis, you better than that. You don't really want to do that. The police on their way. You already in the right. Police come here, now they don't know who in the right. You might go to jail and you ain't even wrong.
Right,
you
right.
know? And while talking to her, we just kind of, you know, touched.
Yeah.
Right? And the brother that was in the car got out the car like aggressive, like, hey, you know, get your hands off my girl, woo, woo. I'm like,
Right.
nah, brother, that was just incidental, that was accidental, woo, woo. But he was 0 to
ready
100.
to go. Yeah.
Right.
Unbeknownst to me, a crowd was gathering, right? And the brothers in the hood was like, yo,
Hold
you
on.
bet not touch Brother Sean, right?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like, what?
Right.
So look, so now
You
it's
all right,
like
Gat?
a mob.
You all right,
I'm
Gat?
like, yo, I'm like, yo,
It's
dude,
gonna be
like,
all
who's
right.
Brother Sean? I ain't touched Brother Sean.
Right.
That dude right there, you know? And I was like, yo, but what that was showing me, God was showing me that the little work that you do means something.
Show faith.
It does.
All the work you done did, bro, you done built it up
Facts.
Right.
with the God.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And even when you don't know that you got back
You
up,
protect it. You protect it.
You know, I walk through the streets all day, every day, never needed security, never thought about
That
anything.
part.
Because I know if something happened to me, it's not, you know, it's not going to go down like, oh, it just happened. I mean, some people really take stake in what we do on the front lines, and it's helping their families.
That part.
But look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts before you leave. Get Truth Nation your final words.
Absolutely.
Hey, look, Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. New manager.
We're going to band together and we'll have these guys ready to compete.
New team.
Done! Churio, a grand slam!
Same old crew.
Swing and a miss! He struck him out!
It's playoff baseball season.
Willie to left and deep. Way back. Warning track at the wall. Leaping gone.
The hunt for Brew October on the award-winning 1017 The Truth is sponsored by Delta Dental.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 101.7 The Truth.
Everybody's welcome at Outreach, and that's one of the things that makes us special. We do offer services based on a sliding fee, so I always recommend that people call in advance to get all of the details, but oftentimes we can see you for as little as $25 for your whole visit, and that gets your vaccines included. Outreach has nurse visits available for anyone who wants to have their vaccines either the same day or you can schedule ahead. For those, you just need to bring in your ID and your insurance card. You can also schedule a visit with your primary care provider. If you don't have one, we have some that are ready and excited to meet you. So all you have to do is give us a call during normal business hours. That's 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and that's 414-727-6320. Or you can always visit us on the website for more information, and that's www.ochc-milw.org.
At Milwaukee College Prep, they believe that every child deserves a chance to reach their full potential. Unfortunately, in Milwaukee, this is not always the case. Research shows the educational opportunity gap between white and black students is twice the national average. This is why Milwaukee College Prep is committed to eliminating this gap. In fact, MCP scholars tested advanced or proficient at a rate nearly 8 times higher than the other predominantly black public schools in Milwaukee. Provide your student with the best educational opportunity by visiting MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com. College bound, character strong.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
They shot Trayvon Martin dead for looking kind of like I look. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X ended up dead for telling the truth. So as a comedian, I don't think
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. We got how long do we got for the top of the hour, DJ Brother Z? 90 seconds. Gat Turner, Doc, the spotlight was powerful.
7 for 7. Give me 7 for 7.
Hey, 7 for 7.
That's divine.
I'll take that 7.
Give me y'all last words. Give me y'all last words.
Hey, man, last words, man. We respect the code, man. You all check me out. Like I said, my Bandcamp page, Gat Turner, GATTURNER. Check me out. If you want to check out my older music, you know what I'm saying, my other projects, you can go to any of the streaming sites, type in Gat Turner, and you'll find me.
You available for performance?
Absolutely, yeah. I go out and perform. I perform. I speak. I do groups.
You do workshops.
I do workshops, man. I do it all,
That's
brother.
what's up.
Hey, man, Allah made me that way. Powerful for sure.
Respect, man.
Respect.
Doc B, take us out.
What a great day to be on the truth.
Spotlight, man, my friend.
Yes, sir.
My fellow 10,000 fearless
yes, sir.
Partner, member, at the same time, no doubt. And I appreciate this. This reminds me of Ice Cube coming up with what he wanted to do and present to the presidents of the plural. But we going to do it in-house. We're going to take her in-house first, and then we're going to spread it. We're going to spread it. So code of conduct.
The Diggy Doc.
Love it, man.
Community code of conduct. Watch out, because I'm coming to a hood near you, son.
Hey, well, look.
On feet, too.
This was another powerful spotlight.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Man,
Doc
I love
B,
you, Tory,
you
man.
7 for 7.
Hey, man, you better have me at 7, too. The number 7,
hey,
son.
Listen, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Truth Nation, join us live for the Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable will examine the state of finances, education, and politics for Black Milwaukee. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by expert guests for a lively debate and insights that you can't afford to miss. We've got it covered on the pulse of Black Milwaukee. Get your tickets to the Truth Summit by visiting 1017thetruth.com.
For love of the game.
There's nothing like being selected to the Olympic team.
And love of their country.
Championship of that level, gold medal, means more.
Tune into Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Inside stories from Bucks stars on the agony and triumph of competing to win it all at the Olympics. It's Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
Truth Nation, let us talk our ish for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like Vice President Kamala Harris.
Talk with your listeners to remind them of their power and the importance of voting. And the folks in Milwaukee turned out for me and Joe Biden in 2020. You showed what was possible.
U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, are you a racist?
Absolutely not.
Is Donald Trump a racist?
Absolutely not. No.
And civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump.
Thank you all for speaking truth to power. That's the most important thing, because right now there are those in our community who would rather we just be quiet.
Right.
We have to disturb the peace now more than ever.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
Junior achievement is where dreams take flight. We are helping students connect what they learn in school to future work and career success. We are teaching them how to manage money to achieve financial security as adults. And we are showing them that starting a business also means changing lives and communities. However, we can't do it alone. Find out how you can help.
Listen to the man who tells you exactly how he sees it. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. A little known but potentially deadly virus is cropping up across Wisconsin.
This is a highly contagious respiratory infection.
Milwaukee County Chief Medical Officer Dr. Ben Weston says whooping cough has been popping up across the state this year for multiple reasons.
Part of it is lagging vaccination rates, but we're also seeing this fallout from post-COVID because people weren't around each other.
So what sets this cough apart from a common cold or a fever?
A lot of times you cough so hard you kind of have this whooping sound where it gets its name, where you're almost catching your breath. So that's really what changes here.
To date, there are 625 confirmed cases of whooping cough in Wisconsin. That's compared to just 51 last year. Mike Spalding, WTMJ News.
Milwaukee is now up to 100 homicides to date this year. The 100th involved a teenager who died after a shooting and a car crash. Milwaukee police say 3 people in a vehicle on Monday afternoon became involved in a shots-fired incident near 14th and Locust. A 51-year-old man fired shots at the vehicle, striking and killing 17-year-old Javante Davis of Milwaukee. The car then fled the scene and crashed near 7th and Locust. Police arrested the 51-year-old man along with 2 occupants within the car, a 20-year-old man and a 15-year-old female. Dozens of dogs were found dead at a vacant home owned by a 45-year-old Milwaukee man. The man, Michael Ellis, is now being charged with 5 counts of mistreatment of animals. According to a criminal complaint, the property located at 5259 North Tatunia Avenue, in which the dogs were found, was foreclosed by the city in June of this year. During a standard walkthrough, a representative from the city's real estate program uncovered a horrific smell. Later, MADACC was called to the scene where they found 25 deceased dogs in trash bags on the first floor of the home and 28 more found in the basement. The cause of death is believed to be starvation. The accused admitted he had been hoarding dogs after his recent divorce. A preliminary hearing has been scheduled for Ellis on October 9th. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got the queen.
Hey, yo.
The advocate, the author Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Yeah.
What's happening in?
You already know it's Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just had a powerful visitor. Gat. Look,
Gat Turner. Hey, look, I'm telling you.
His music is like he a storyteller.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's powerful too. So, I mean, it's a good day. It's nice outside, you know?
Well, we got to head over to the situation that took place where these group of officers.
Come on.
They called themselves the Goon Squad.
Come on.
They created victims, and they was back in the news, recently in the news. Attorneys for the 3 men tortured by the Goon Squad officers called for some type of, lawsuits and removal of the county sheriff because he was allowing a lot of this to go on.
We already know he was allowing it. They even got a name talking about gangbangers. The Goon Squad?
Look, they got these 4 officers. I guess they got charged, but I think that now they're trying to press for everybody involved to have their day.
Hey, everybody.
To be removed.
As they should.
A lot of people have been asking for this update on this situation. We got some audio. DJ Brother Z is getting the audio ready. But look, I'm going to tell you right now, when you see a group of officers, like this happened in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the 5th District, when they was doing the illegal strip searching, you had a group of officers out here
sodomizing,
running around with the gang unit, and doing things to brothers on the street in front of their families.
Come on,
and that was one of my first situations I had to do.
Right.
When I came back home, I had to deal with that 5th District situation. I was working with those boys, and I gathered those boys together, and then I kept going up to the court wondering why the boys went to court. Well, their excuse was, they embarrassed and X, Y, and Z. No, they weren't even telling them it was court day. So they was trying to say nobody wanted to show up because they was embarrassed or what happened. No, they want these officers in jail.
Facts. Because we need them off the streets.
So they want, but they said that because they wasn't really giving these families the right information on when everything was taking place.
We dealing with that current, where they ain't giving the families information.
Hey, look, we got some audio on what's going on with the Goon Squad.
Wow.
Let's listen.
Justice is taking action after several reports show a history of misconduct from the Rankin County Sheriff's Department deputies. 12 News' Delisha Banks breaks down the facts of the DOJ's civil rights investigation. Delisha?
Byron, the Rankin County Sheriff's Department is the subject of the recent civil rights investigation. The Department of Justice will closely observe the discriminatory actions, policing practices, and behaviors of the department and its deputies.
In 2023, 2 black men were brutally assaulted by 5 former Rankin County deputies and a former Richland police officer. The 6, also known as the Goon Squad, pled guilty and were sentenced for the excessive force and torture of Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker. According to U.S. Assistant Attorney General Christian Clark, the Department of Justice has received other reports similar to the Goon Squad incident.
Public reports indicate that deputies allegedly
plant evidence, coerce confessions, and have tried to hide evidence of their wrongdoing, particularly of the violence they have visited on the people of Rankin County. Allegations like these have persisted for years, which suggest widespread Sheriff's Department failures to adequately train and supervise deputies, uncover wrongdoing when it occurs, and hold deputies accountable for violations of law or policy.
U.S. Attorney Todd G. represents the Southern District of Mississippi. He says the state must put an end to history repeating itself.
The events in Rankin County appear to be a continuation of the violence and intimidation that for too long has defined how many African Americans experience the justice system in Mississippi. We do not have to accept the old hatreds and abuse of the past. And we do not have to accept the false claim that safety comes at the price of illegal force and abuse of power.
Attorney Malik Shabazz represented the two Goon Squad victims. Shabazz says, quote, on behalf of Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker and innumerable victims.
Today is something
and they're
else.
going to have the script.
Today
they're
is something else.
They're going to have the same script.
And it's happening
and
over
I
and
didn't
over
heard that.
Civil Rights Division today.
We got to stop this.
For real.
There's no place for this behavior.
Where's Joe Biden?
Hey, I'm going to tell you this. You know, I think that many times it's going to get to a point where people are just, you know, they just numb to hearing what the speeches, the press conferences. It seems like anytime they want to cover something up, they get the PR team, they get somebody to write the script, they come out with the piece of paper, and they read off the script.
They have the data, okay? They done the studies, and we still have people modern day it's still going on.
Hey.
Like, what you gonna do about it? We know it's a problem. Don't tell us. Like,
and then we got to file lawsuits.
Come on.
Then we got to file civil lawsuits, which is not criminal. You know, the civil lawsuit is just to make sure that we stay in the game to hit them financially. But they could have done the criminal ideas, but they not. They not going to press really hard against their own unless it's just overwhelming. So
too much like they're not gonna do it because look, Tory. As much as me and you have been out here. Family after family after family. When you hear that, and I mean, God forbid, because I don't wish violence on nobody. But when an officer has been hurt, you see, you don't even have to be there. You know what I'm saying? We done seen them charge other individuals. If you was in the car and that car got hit, they charging all of these individuals. The sad reality is, how do they get sworn in, and this is a profession, and they wind up walking with 1 or 2 years on these violations, and then, or the ability to step down on our tax dollars and be represented well when they go to court, because that's our money.
Well, I'll say this, until they start being completely transparent, which is, I don't know if that's going to happen. I got old video footage of me saying the same thing, saying where the transparency at.
It's on a repeat.
And that's why I don't get too close to dealing with the situations with the police.
Right.
Because they are not as transparent as they should be. And then I don't want to put what I'm doing on the line for that.
Real talk.
So I can do it indirectly through the families.
Facts.
I work with the families. They can deal with the police,
All facts.
And we can get the information, and the families or the mother or the whoever, the person that's the lead of the family can deal with that. That's how I do it.
All facts.
We all need each other.
We do.
But at the end of the day, if you're not going to be transparent on your end, I don't need that.
That part.
So, hey, I made it work, though. We make it work.
We do.
But at the end of the day, it could be a lot better the way they approach our neighborhoods. And we rightfully feel the way we feel. This is a rightful the way we feel about the police departments and what's going on in our communities.
We're being traumatized.
Yeah, and so
violated,
anybody
brutalized.
that says, oh, well, all you got to do is comply. We got plenty of exhibits of people complying. We got plenty of exhibits of people use of force, unnecessary use of force, to where now we have to understand that the people on the inside got to make the change.
Come on.
Like you tell people, you got to heal yourself from the inside.
Facts.
some of y'all police officers in these departments got to help heal some of these ideas because y'all working in these police departments. Facts. Y'all seeing the corruption and y'all keeping y'all mouth shut.
Facts.
And y'all talking about y'all need the community to get out here and try to help y'all deal with it. No, we need you, the good cop.
The good cop.
The quote unquote good cop that's sitting in these departments, having lunch, eating around these people, sitting there sniggling and giggling, playing dominoes and cards, and y'all seeing and listening to conversation we ain't privy to. We need you to step up and say, hey, you wrong, brother. You wrong. And we don't need you out here on these streets, or we gonna have to confront you in a way where we could correct it from the inside.
Yes.
And we can't do that.
Because it needs to happen. And that's what I said. We are in a time right now where men have to check men and women have to check women. The bottom line is whether you a police officer on the beat, whether you a CO in a prison, righteousness have to avail at some point. And again, we always hear these officers who speak up after they done retired, after they done got their money. Like, it's a slew of victims when you chose to look the other way. Because we understand that y'all in a battle too. We know that y'all in the battle because all you got to do is get pulled over without that uniform on.
Right.
We done seen that too.
And I'll tell you this, I'm going to help you.
Facts.
You know, you're not alone. We can get the people behind you. Don't be afraid, because I fought for whistleblower protections because I felt like the officers that's watching the wrong that's going on, they sometimes they want to say something, and like you said, they do it after they out, after they get their pension.
After they get their pension.
You know, after they resign. Yeah. But like I said, for those that believe that community policing can take place, or they black and you're in these departments and you being discriminated against, or things that's going on that you see and you raising an eyebrow about, call me. You know,
for real.
Call Tory Lowe. We gonna put something together to make sure that you get protected, because we can no longer continue to just say, point the finger at the community. Hey,
Facts.
The community need to do this. Now the community point the finger at the department, say, okay, well, y'all need to do that. No.
Y'all getting paid.
We need to get inside these police departments, inside these buildings, and make sure that we're all on. We got to hold each other accountable.
Facts.
We got to hold the community accountable to do their job.
Yes.
And we got to hold these officers and these ranking officers accountable.
And we got to hold ourselves accountable to hold each other accountable. Because at the end of the day, the only people that are suffering is us.
And I'm willing to do that.
Me too.
So like I said, I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. We need everything in our community to work well. We need the police department to work well. We need the residents to work well. We need our family structure, the way we're dealing with each other, to work well. So all of that has to work in a circle.
Yes.
It has to rotate,
and it's righteousness time.
Yeah.
It's righteousness time to stomp out the wickedness that we have seen multiply. And the sad reality is people don't understand. Any innocent person that dies, their blood is on all of our hands.
Facts.
Because it could have been prevented. So,
well, we got Martin on the lines. If y'all want to join the conversation, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Martin, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
King, Queen, what's up, y'all?
Salute, King.
Hey, I sent a message in, Tory. MPD been manipulating my phone. It's the mob squad here.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, thank God they ain't hitting you upside the head with the baton.
Facts.
I ain't worried about that. They're going to catch something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about them clowns.
Oh, wow.
You dig?
Yeah.
So they manipulate my phone. They stopped me from sending a message. So it's the mob squad here. That's our squad here. You dig?
You saying they using the machine that they got out there to scramble the phones up?
Damn right, man. They got it. You know what I'm saying? They been taking message out my phone, everything, like I told y'all, from 5 to 7, 8 gen. Them live shots, you'll hear it.
And they call themselves the mob squad here? That's what you're saying? That the
Yep. When you look at the Chief episode, I squatted the Chief on some real shit stuff.
Hey.
Oh, wow, King.
Hey.
It's live radio.
It's like, hey. Well, like I said, you know, the mistrust runs deep.
It does.
And I've always
rightfully so.
And I've always offered my services to fight against the mistrust.
Because we know.
Because I have to go after human trafficking. I got to deal with the mothers calling me that their sons then got killed out here.
Right.
Innocent lives being lost. So, I had to come up with a way to get around it, and I'm good at it. But at the end of the day, we have to confront it.
We do every day.
We have to confront it and say, hey, look, are you doing what you need to be doing to try to make the communications between the people and the police better?
No.
Because we need to get the crime off the street.
All facts.
We need to, when we don't communicate well, then I say the cockroaches get to live in the cracks.
Facts.
So, and the worse the communication, the more they get to live in the cracks. So I'm all for trying to make sure that everything is working the way it should.
Yeah. But what we can't do is have them telling us, because again, the community is doing what we're supposed to do. Because when you talk about cases that have been solved, that was due to the community.
Right.
And yes, you did, you were a part of it. But we have to make sure we're giving the community the credit that they deserve. Because none of it exists. Everything that me and you do, the people that we find, that's the community. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, we all point the finger at each other, and so once that finger keep going around in circles, it just leads to confusion.
It does.
So what I'm saying is, when I see an officer, I'm looking at him like, are you checking the folks around you?
That part.
Are you doing your part?
Come on.
To make it easy out here.
And that's what we all should be doing.
Because I'm doing my part. You see me? That's why you looking in my face.
Facts.
So I'm trying to hold them just like I'm trying to hold myself.
Come on. And that's how you raise everything. That's how we become the world that we talk about, that we want to see.
Well, when we come back, Truth Nation, we got people on the lines. We got some talk to text. We got some chat. We're going to try to get to it all when we get back. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Wisconsin's Act 60 makes financial literacy a graduation requirement. Make sure your students aren't left behind by partnering with Junior Achievement of Wisconsin. JA offers a ready-to-use financial curriculum tailored to meet Act 60 guidelines, providing an engaging, impactful financial education. Be a part of our commitment to helping every high school in Wisconsin fulfill this requirement. Learn how to partner with us at wisconsin.ja.org. Junior Achievement, inspiring, preparing, succeeding.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 1017 The Truth.
There are individuals in our community who certainly need health services, a variety of health services. What if they do not have health insurance? How can you serve that population?
Our community health center allows patients to come to our clinic regardless of their ability to pay, and that's part of our federal funding. You can come to our clinic and be seen based on what we call a poverty level. So anyone 200% or below a poverty level can be seen in our clinic for anywhere from $20 to $40 for that visit. So in other words, if your visit is a $400 visit and you fall on our sliding scale where you pay $20 for your visit, you would not be responsible for the $400. You'd only be responsible for $20 for that visit. Also, our pharmacy prescriptions are very, very affordable as well. Where you would normally pay, let's say for an inhaler, $240 a month for an inhaler, at our facility that would cost you about $4 or $5.
It's very good to know you guys have a sliding scale that makes it very, very affordable.
Milwaukee Public Schools is getting ready to welcome students back to the classroom. The first day of school is September 3rd for all MPS students, and if you haven't enrolled your child yet, now is the time. They offer a wide array of school options to meet the unique needs of your child. Go to mpsmke.com/enroll MPS for more information. You're always welcome to visit MPS Student Services Building at 5225 West Valete Street for help with enrolling. Stop in between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Thank you for choosing Milwaukee Public Schools.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's 1017 The Truth's Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. They're the window and door equivalent of hitting for the cycle. Pella manufactures all of their own products, and each one of those products gets tested thousands of times to ensure it stands the test of time. Quality craftsmanship and innovative design are built into every Pella product for timeless beauty and performance. Order by September 30th and get as low as $18 per window and $81 per patio door per month. Visit PellaWI.com today.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got the Queen Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey, yo.
Hey, look. If y'all want to join the conversation today, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Elizabeth Brown. We got some people on the lines. Fret. You on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
How y'all doing?
Salute.
How you
Queen.
doing? God bless you.
Okay. God bless you all more. I really don't even listen to the radio anymore, and I found myself having a new radio, and I had just plugged it in the other day, about 2 days ago, and I turned to the radio station, and I had been listening to you all and other people, but I had literally took the time out to listen to you all, I think yesterday and today, and when I tell you God is just so amazing and on time, the things that you all are saying are right on point. I personally listened to everything you all said today, and it took me back to this is really the devil's playground. We're really in Milwaukee County Hill. I personally myself have witnessed a lot of things that you all have said. And when I tell you this is a spiritual battle that's taking place in this world, it truly is. And I know that for a fact because I myself, which a lot of people probably know my story, but without giving too much of myself for people to ask me questions, not you guys, but outside of you all. I didn't have a record, didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do drugs. A great injustice was done to me, and a judge told me, oh, don't worry about this person. He's not going to hurt you anymore. Let him come around you. Let him come around your child. And when I tell you that, yes, and I have the court records to prove a lot of things that happen. Assault, abuse, trying to get domestic violence, restraining orders. I was denied because the person said they didn't need one. Going into a court not knowing that this judge was going to be a judge for me. This lady had said that the father raped the son. And I'm sitting in a courtroom because I had never had to go to court before.
Right.
And I said, wow, this judge is crazy because the judge said, well, we're not going to give this mother custody. The father be out of jail. In 2 years, he may want custody. And I said to myself, who will give custody to a man? Yes, and this is the truth. This is the God's truth. Who will give custody to a man that did this? So come to find out, that was the same judge I was going to come in front of. And he said, Warden Malitum, DA, find something on her. This is in the court records, like literally my court records. She doesn't have a record. Put something on her. You know, so much went down. Yes, this is the God's truth is in my court transcript. They said, put something on her. She doesn't have a record. Find something. And so my story went national, believe it or not, was in papers all around the world, everywhere. But I want to tell you all that when I tell you I tried to get a lawyer, so many lawyers said, you had this judge. I can't take your case. I have to eat in this
conflict
country.
of interest.
I have yes. And I have court papers where it said that I was entitled to a lot of money. Only thing I didn't have to say was they didn't have a warrant or anything, didn't read me my rights. And keep in mind, this is all for a paternity case. It's civil. And so the police said, well, we didn't have time to tell her who we was and to read her rights when we came in her home and fractured her child arms and body and all of these things. Yes, over a paternity case when the man didn't deny assaulting me. Now, if you didn't do this crime, you would be in court. Like, I never did this. Never once did he deny this. And they threw me in jail. He came to visit me. The judge said, why did you visit her? He said, I wanted to talk to her on the phone calls. I said, why don't you tell the court the truth, what you did? So I tried to trick him, and it did work. I said, yeah, tell him what you did, and I'll come back to you. This is how sick he was. So he told the court, oh, we'll handle it. He said, I want to give you this. I want to give you that. I said, no, I don't want anything to do with you. They literally allowed this man to come to jail, visit me, all kind of strange things. But, yes, and as you guys were saying, we have these people that work in government. When a white inmate asked the woman, she said, because they cut my water off and told me I was going to die slowly. This man that works under Sheriff Clark, he told me he was the second in command. He was very tall. I remember him with a bald head and glasses. He came to check on me, and my water was off. They have the water outside the cell. So the other guard said, well, I tried to help her. When I came in on my first shift, she didn't have this, she didn't have that. They turned her water off. So they literally told me a judge ordered me to be abused. So what I did was a smart move. I told the judge, I said, why don't you give me a note that tells me you're not going to have your guards continue to try to attack me and throw my water. When I tell you that I have witnessed from another cell, male guards beating up on a man, and the man died the next day. When I tell you that the white inmate asked the black guard, why did you let this stuff happen? And these are your people. And the woman literally said, and she was a nice guard, she said, I got a job. I got to keep my job. Wow. And when I tell you guys that hearing you all say these officials, and when I brought my cases to numerous attorneys, they told me, wow, you must have really pissed off that judge. One came and seen me. He said, I had to see this for myself. He said, these are some powerful judges, and they effed up. He used the cuss word. He said, they effed up on your case, but if you have $5,000, I can get you out of here today. The FBI came and visited me. They told me no one is supposed to spend 2 years in the Milwaukee County Jail. They falsified records. I said, well, I've been here for 2 years. What happens if I can prove this? They said, you wouldn't have a trial. You'll be out of here by tomorrow. But since I wanted a jury trial, you all, and I want to tell you the effect this may have on black men, because black men, we know some are innocent, some are not, but they go in and out of these prison systems. I have, thank God I know God, but when I tell you all, when I ask these people for a jury trial, you won't believe what they did to me. They sent me to Winnebago saying I asked for a jury trial. Now, keep in mind, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I'm not crazy. You know, and so I had a lot of political people visiting me, Black Panthers, people in the Navy writing me, people all around the world pulling for me. And when I tell you, I went to Winnebago, and I tell you, God makes no mistake. So I said, maybe I had to see what I had to see in there, because the man said, well, I thought you was crazy, the social worker. He said, we don't get Milwaukee news. I said, how you don't get Milwaukee news? We're all in Wisconsin. He said, no, we don't get the news, but I talked to your lawyer and the DA. You're right. You're in here because you won the jury trial. He said, I don't know what's going on with you, but they want to keep you here for 2 years, so you should just comply with whatever they're doing. You're not supposed to be here.
Well, look, we're gonna run the break, but I want to get your number and your information so we can have a sit down and kind of go through what you have, you know, and see what that is and what that looks like. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's very okay, because I need to tell the community this, you all, and I had so many experiences with God in there. It's not even funny, but I fasted 9 months in that place, didn't even eat. That was in the paper, but God still had me staying strong. I drank milk, and that's how I survived in there. And then I got canteen, but when I tell you the power of God over my life and listen to you all, I said, wow, it's a blessing to hear we got people in the community pulling for each other out here, you know, and trying to make a positive platform for our people, because we're all not bad. The kids are not all bad. I run into a lot of decent, mature kids. Like you say, they just need someone to talk to. Like they say, reach one, teach one. And listen to you all today, I just feel like it's a blessing, you know, and God may have led me to the station for this.
Hey, salute, Queen.
Hey, I appreciate you for tapping in. I want to get some of those documents that she had.
If you
can get those documents,
get that information to DJ Brother Z.
Give them your number. We'll try to see if we can match it all together. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Queen.
When we come back, we got Lana Banana on the lines, and we got some talk to text. We got some chat. We're going to get to it all when we get back. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Get your tickets now to the Milwaukee Gala that helps empower communities and change lives. Join us at the new rooftop ballroom of the Baird Center for Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Black and White Ball, celebrating legacy and impact. It's all happening on Saturday, November 2nd, with entertainment by Shantae Moore. This event will sell out. Get your ticket and sponsorship information now at tmul.org and click on the Black and White Ball link. That is tmul.org.
Check out Jammin' with Juice, where it's amazingly juicy.
I'm going to tell y'all straight up, though. Y'all little brothers, y'all little sisters, y'all doing good. I don't think y'all know how good y'all doing it.
Thank you.
Because it's hard to get the young people to talk about these important issues.
Like, let's say you washing your body, you washing your hair, you wash your face, you cleaned your ears, you got behind them ears, you brushed your teeth, your makeup off, you done exfoliated, you done shaved. Why not brush your teeth in the shower? Why not use the bathroom in the shower? As we wrap up the show with a bow, I'm flaming, bitch. You was looking up to Steve Harvey.
Yeah. He was a positive black man, you know.
I feel it.
Had a good show. He had some swag.
He was a music teacher.
He was the music teacher.
You love music.
Yeah. Shoot, he was messing around with the principal. Like, come on now.
He thought he was playing.
Yeah. He's a king of comedy. This man doing it. I want to be like Steve. What's up, my jammer?
What's up, guys? You know what? I just want to say you guys are the best thing rocking at 12 noon. You guys just bring so much energy to 12 o'clock. I don't even want to eat my lunch because I want to hear what Big Damn and Naughty you gotta say.
You sitting at the crib, you watching TV, and your life's passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over. Maybe I'll go to school next year, maybe next month. No, do it right now. You can do it after work, and you can do it before work. Just do whatever you need to do to graduate. There is definitely a line when it comes to just enhancing your beauty versus like completely altering your entire body in more ways than one to look completely different.
From the 414 to everyone across the globe, Jammin' with Juice is here for you. Check out Jammin' with Juice daily on YouTube.
My name is Adrienne, and I was hurt in a car accident. What Gruber Lofts has done for me was made me feel safe. It didn't cost me anything, just one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Lofts today. One call, that's all.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. A report from earlier this year from the 12 regional Federal Reserve banks found that only 32% of black owners were able to secure a loan or line of credit, as compared with over 55% of white entrepreneurs. That lack of funding puts black business owners in a difficult spot, and that's where Momentous Capital wants to make a difference. It's a nonprofit that's actively looking to pour money into diverse-owned businesses. Iranilsa Lopez is Managing Director of Investments for Momentous Capital, and she talked about the types of businesses her firm invests in.
One of our investments is a healthy food distributor that works with diverse farmers in Virginia. Another one of our investments is a medical imaging company where our growth investment was used to grow and develop a telescan for maternal health screenings in healthcare deserts.
Momentous Capital is one of the largest diverse-led impact investment funds. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. Milwaukee Brewers dropped Game 2 to the Pirates in Pittsburgh on Wednesday night. This one by a final score of 2-1. The Brewers now locked into the third seed for the playoffs, and they aren't looking to play in any specific team, more so just focusing on themselves. GM Matt Arnold joining WTMJ this morning to discuss just that.
I mean, there's all kinds of crazy scenarios right now, so we're going to be prepared for our opponent, whoever it is. But right now, I mean, mainly we're just focusing on ourselves.
Over to football, where Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers resumed practice on Wednesday with the star quarterback partaking, but yet still limited. He spoke after practice on where his playing status sits.
We're building it up for sure. Every day is a little bit better, and it's kind of just based on how I'm feeling and kind of just basing off of my practice today, how I'm feeling, and going from there.
Kickoff slated for noon against the undefeated Minnesota Vikings on Sunday afternoon. The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I don't even know who she is. I just took care of the bill.
Truth Nation. The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School Championship football. We have another great matchup for you this Friday night as the Marquette High Hilltoppers look to extend their winning streak to 5 games in a row as they host the West Allis Hale Huskies. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Friday Night Football on The Truth is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Also, Truth Nation, we have teamed up with Associated Bank for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black-owned businesses. Visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com to sign up today. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure right here on The Truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Hey, Elizabeth Brown.
Hey, yo.
Another powerful conversation we've been having today.
All facts.
And before we get into this next story, I want to go to Lana Banana because she's been on the line. How you doing, Lana Banana?
Hey, Queen.
Hey, Queen. How y'all doing?
Hey,
how you doing, King?
How you doing, Queen?
I'm fine. I was gonna. I now have to change my train of thought now. I'm so glad that the sister that called before me, I'm so glad that she felt comfortable enough to tell us her story.
Right.
And thank you so much. And thank you, Liz and Tory and all who are involved in drawing her to the Truth Nation. That made my day.
Hey, salute.
I like it. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I had wanted to say is I ran into a couple of good police officers who are empathetic here in Racine. One of them is a white officer. Someone had hit my niece's SUV, and he came and I went there too. And he said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Okay, how you doing?" He said, "Fine." And I said, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "You so nice." I said, "Thank you for asking me how I was doing." And he said, "Yeah." He said, "You already feel bad. There's no reason for me to act, in a negative way to make you feel any worse." And he said, "I wish more officers, would treat, you guys better, especially, black people." I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Thank you." I said, "What's your name?" So I got his name, and I told him, "Thank you so much," and I appreciate him.
That's powerful.
Salute to that officer.
Yeah, I was, and so one more incident. It was an officer that had stopped a younger brother. He was at a gas station, and everyone just standing around, afraid, looking scared, like, "Oh my goodness, I hope he doesn't do anything." But I saw this one man pumping gas, so I said, "Well, I guess it's safe to go over there." So I drove over there and looked at the officer, and we kept looking at each other until the divider in your car that divides the two windows, the front from the back.
Yeah.
That broke our glance, so I said, "Okay." So I looked at the brother. I said, "You okay, brother?" He said, huh? I said, you okay, brother? He said, yep. I said, all right, just check. You be safe now, okay? And the officer said, look, I got his back. I don't care about I don't know about y'all, but
hey, come on.
I got his back.
Mm-hmm.
Salute. And that's all we need. We just need each other, to have enough love to check on one another, have that empathy, have that sympathy, just to check to see if we good. And not only that, let the officers know we're not against you unless you wicked.
And the thing is, like I said, as we get out here and we fight for the neighborhood,
yes,
it's a lot of people doing things against others,
yes,
making victims,
yes,
and we need good police officers out here. We need good, honest police work.
Honor.
Yeah. But when you are trash, you just trash.
Facts.
Whether you got a badge or not. You know what I mean?
We need to remove
and we need all the people that are working, no matter if you're a cop or a citizen or a resident or whoever.
Righteous.
We need all of those people to come together and try to make change. Yes. And I think that we're heading that direction.
We are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm out there
so salute
seeing
to all the
that
good
it's
officers.
going that direction. Yeah.
Salute to every good citizen, because the goal is not to make victims.
Right.
Because we've all been violated. But at some point, we have to recognize that you were the victim in one story, the violator in one story, and the hero in one. We're in our hero season. It's time for the righteous to get together so we can stomp out the wickedness that's taking place.
I want to move to this story, and unfortunately, it got something to do with MPS.
Here we go.
My guy Derek Rose over at WISN 12 brought this to my attention. And records show how much MPS paid for cross-country police research trips.
Ain't that nothing?
Cross-country police research trips. The expense report sent to 12 News through the open records requests appear to be incomplete, and some are handwritten.
Talking about.
Hey, we trying to load this up. We trying to get this loaded up. If y'all paying attention as we broadcast live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube, once we get it up, we'll run it. But I'm gonna tell you right now,
they paying for trips, not for the kids.
I don't know what this is, but they wrote it. They ain't even put this in the computer where they got it. Some of the things in this report
bootleg
is handwritten.
And that's supposed to be, that's how they tracking it.
Well, if y'all watching as we broadcast live on YouTube, we got some video. Let's listen.
12 News investigates following the money in the fight to get police officers back into Milwaukee public schools.
School resource officers were supposed to be in place by January this year. The district defended the delay, saying they were doing research at out-of-state schools. Investigative reporter James Stratton is digging deeper into those trips.
And James, you have the documents showing who went where and how much they spent.
And Kristen and Derek, when state lawmakers openly criticized MPS for breaking the law, the district said they were still working on a plan, but didn't give specifics. So we filed an open records request for the documents to get more insight about those trips. Today, we have a better idea of what it cost city taxpayers. Before state law went into effect January 1st, requiring MPS to put 25 police officers in school, the district took research trips across the country. The records we obtained are jumbled. Some are handwritten and not easy to decipher. But here's what we know for sure. We know district officials took 3 trips in late 2023 to review other SRO programs, 2 to Atlanta area schools and Macon, Georgia, 1 to Washington, D.C. In October of 2023, 7 MPS employees traveled on that first trip to Georgia. We know that trip included former CFO Martha Kreitzman, former Superintendent Keith Posley, Board Member Daryl Jackson, School Safety Lead Anthony Jacobs, Technology Director Chad Meyer, Instructional Leadership Director Miguel Sanchez, and Facilities Director Sean Kane. The district sent 12 News some of the invoices. The average expense per employee, approximately $1,100. However, the records for Posley, Jacobs, and Jackson were incomplete and missing information like airfare and lodging. On the return trip to Atlanta in November, it was Posley and Sanchez again, this time with board member Henry Leonard. Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman and Assistant Chief Stephen Johnson also traveled with the group, paid for by MPD. Total cost for the MPS team, a little more than $1,400 per person.
It gave me a lot of insight on how the program should be done in the right way.
Leonard told 12 News last month what he learned.
They're older, well-established. I was impressed by what they actually did in their buildings.
We also reviewed invoices for a trip to Washington, D.C. in December. Again, Sanchez traveled, this time with School Administration Chief Catrice Cotton.
Total cost for these two MPS employees, $3,431 at roughly $1,700 per person. From the documentation we have, we know the bill for 3 trips was at least $12,475. Incomplete because records from the first trip are still missing.
Wow. And James, you said the records are incomplete. Can you explain for our viewers why?
Let's break it down, Derek. MPS sent us the wrong document for one board member on one trip. Another expense report appears to be incomplete. Another one is blank. Others have handwritten notes and crossed out numbers on them. We've asked MPS to
that paperwork was messed up. See, Keith Posley.
And these supposed to be the educated people. Hold on, these supposed to be the educated ones.
Come on.
The ones that's supposed to know better. That's supposed to know how to, telling the kids, to grow up. And, and these people are leading the children, and this is what they doing.
When again, the police department, like, all in the same gang. Like, ain't no honor among thieves.
And
clearly.
why? Okay, so the expenses you supposed to be able to have that done. It's how long and that ain't done?
It's still not done. Handwritten, like.
Wow. And these are educated ones now.
Was it in there with a pencil so they could erase?
I don't know, man. That sounds like driving a truth truck. the pen, writing it in pencil.
Right.
I had to get the pen out. You got to put it in pen.
What's up with this? And you're telling me, where are the charges? This is what I'm saying. Because again, we're talking about.
Well, you can't charge nobody if the chief of police on the plane with you.
True that.
I'm just saying.
True that. Inside job.
Look, when we come back, I'm gonna get your final thoughts, Elizabeth Brown. This making my eyebrows raise too high. I got to go to break.
Man.
Truth Nation. We'll be back with more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas from Truth Be Told with DT and Telly, and I am so excited for you to tune in to our monthly interview with Old National Bank. Old National Bank will be joining us to discuss why they are so committed to supporting women and people of color-owned businesses, while also discussing their empowerment loan program, which can provide your business access to funds up to $5 million. So don't miss our Truth Be Told monthly interview with Old National Bank at 8 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
So you may have heard of Project 2025, a plan crafted by Trump and his MAGA loyalists to give Trump virtually unchecked political power and take Black America backwards. Here's how. Project 2025 strips away our voting rights protections, and it eliminates the Department of Education. It would siphon public school funding to private schools, leaving our kids behind. Planning on going to college? Good luck paying for it. Project 2025 cuts funding for federal student loans. Trump's Project 2025 would also make states monitor women's pregnancies, and it bans abortion. Project 2025 would also gut Obamacare, ripping away health care from millions. Simply put, Trump's Project 2025 would be devastating to Black America. But we can stop it by voting for Kamala Harris for president, because we are not going back.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for president.
Whether you're an artist playing accountant, a barista trying to be a bean counter, or a student just looking to get started, the UW Credit Union app lets you be free to be you. With free credit scores, free online bill pay, and the ability to send money to friends. Because with fewer fees, you can do more of what you love. UW Credit Union, here for every you. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Milwaukee College Prep, they believe that every child deserves a chance to reach their full potential. Unfortunately, in Milwaukee, this is not always the case. Research shows that educational opportunities opportunity gap between white and black students is twice the national average. This is why Milwaukee College Prep is committed to eliminating this gap. In fact, MCP scholars tested advanced or proficient at a rate nearly 8 times higher than the other predominantly black public schools in Milwaukee. Provide your student with the best educational opportunity by visiting MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com. College bound, character strong.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
XO think he all in. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Birds of a feather. They flock together, they make you a sucker. I don't with nobody. No. If you ain't mom tied, then it's I want numbers some money. But if they get with this, I'ma flush them. I'm in South Carolina.
Tune into The Truth this Saturday at 11 a.m. for another episode of More Than a Movement, powered by Planned Parenthood, Advocates of Wisconsin. Carrie Noni will be joined by Angela Lang, Executive Director at Black Leaders Organizing for Communities. They will discuss the importance of advocating for reproductive justice and fighting for diverse communities ahead of this 2024 election. Again, that's More Than a Movement, powered by Planned Parenthood, Advocates of Wisconsin, this Saturday at 11 a.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk. All right, Elizabeth Brown.
Hey, yo. Powerful show. Salute to Gat Turner. Came in, y'all check that brother out, because I'm telling you, like, he a lyricist.
Salute to Doc B for the Doc B spotlight.
Always
7 for 7.
Man, he said divine. 7 is divine. You know what I'm saying? That's divine. That's divinely set. And for it to be Gat Turner,
right,
who is spiritually
right. One of the spiritual ideas
look here.
When it comes
Powerful.
to making music,
so,
right?
Just salute to Truth Nation. Look here. Hold on, Truth Nation. We working.
Hey.
We working. I know it may seem like things is heavy. I know it may seem like we losing, but I promise you we winning. One person at a time. It's not about our numbers. It's about the energy. It's about the frequency. And we got that frequency. We going to turn this thing around one person at a time, one day at a time, 1 second at a time. All I know is all we got is each other, and together we build it. So hold on. We got this.
Hey, look, I appreciate you as usual for being out here on these front lines, but as usual, we got a lot of work to do.
Hey, you already know I'm here for it.
Hey.
Let's get it. You already know.
Puff.
Hey, and salute.
All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory Lowe from Waterfall. Let's get it. All right, Queen.
We about to get out here early. Oh, I thought
yeah, y'all got 3 minutes.
We got 3 whole
I thought
minutes.
we was getting up out of here.
You didn't even hear the music.
We got to go to the MCP thing.
We do got to go for the scholars. So
right.
Salute to all of our babies. We just want you to know in Milwaukee, we love you. We honor you. Just hold on. We coming. You coming too, because we're going to transform. We getting them to think. Think for yourself, because when you think for yourself, you don't fall for everybody else. So.
And the one thing I like about the Tory Lowe Show, where we get to tell the real stories and not be hindered by that we have to dance around the real
Facts.
issues. And, I appreciate that, because I have never seen it happen.
I never seen it happen either.
In the city of Milwaukee, where we get to talk and we don't have to dance around.
Real talk.
And prance around and sniggle and giggle around the real issues in our neighborhood. So that's powerful.
No code switching a bootlicking. We ain't changing our voice.
Hey.
We just being who we originally are, because again, the goal is to be. Just be. We don't have to worry about, the past. We ain't got to worry about the future. We worrying about right now.
And getting it done. And like I said,
we matter.
When it came up in the conversation and Brother Gat Turner was like, a lot of people don't like me, that's because they're trying to keep things the same.
Correct.
And anybody that's trying to keep things the same, they not going to like me. I'm not here to be like.
For real.
I'm here to get it right.
That part.
What I mean? I don't care.
Say that.
I don't care. You know what I mean? If I had to go by that measure,
wouldn't nothing got done.
I'd be a bootlicker. You know what I mean? Dancing and prancing. You feel? Getting paid.
Buck dancing for butter biscuits.
Going on the trips.
Real talk.
Hey.
With the chief.
Without filling out the
NPS,
paperwork.
that part.
Hey. That's what's happening.
That's real talk. Hey, we love you, Truth Nation. Like I said, hold on.
Hey, look.
Change is here.
All right. Thank you, Elizabeth Brown.
Hey, salute.
All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory Lowe from Waterfall. Let's get
And
it.
look,
Queen.
Green Win don't always mean go. Keep your head on a swivel. We love you. Dr. King Harris up next.
Treat you like a slave, with chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through they teeth.